Welcome to Get Fact.
Hello.
Hello.
We are back. Oh, have I not? Hello.
That was a good start, wasn't it?
Hello, Stu.
Hello.
That was a good start.
That
Yeah,
was a good start, that.
Yeah, Stu was here. He just had him muted. Can you hear him back going, hello? Well, so today is a pretty special episode. It's bringing in the new year.
Yeah.
By the time this is released.
Did you have a good Christmas?
I did indeed. Fantastic. What about yourself?
It wasn't too bad, actually, yeah.
Did you do anything for it? Any?
Nothing overtly special. Just went round to her mum's for Christmas lunch.
Is that what you do every year? Like you go to her mum's?
Pretty much.
On what, Christmas Day, is it? Or?
Christmas Day, yeah.
Right. So we go to her brother's on Christmas Eve, then Christmas at home, then Boxing Day go to my dad's. And that's kind of a traditional thing for us. Is that? So you just go to your mum's on Christmas? Do you do anything for like Boxing Day, Christmas Eve, or anything?
Normally we don't. There's no sort of set tradition that we do. It depends on the situation, on the time. So we mainly go to her mum's Christmas Day for tea, or for Christmas dinner, whatever you call it. And then Boxing Day, we either go to her mum's for some, like a buffet.
Yeah.
And then my mum and dad get invited up, or we go to my mum and dad's.
Right.
And take some nibbles or something.
What's your go-to meats for Christmas?
Normally gammon and turkey.
Gammon. Yeah. I think we just have chicken.
Yeah.
Turkey's too much, isn't it? Too much meat in it.
That's not too bad.
It lasts for days. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, you have turkey butties for the rest of your life then.
Yeah,
for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I actually got pulled over from the police on Christmas Eve.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, so they can say Happy Christmas?
No, because my brake lights are staying on all the time.
Oh, right.
So I got pulled for that. I was like, oh God, what's happening here? We got pulled over. Said, I just want to talk to you about your brake lights. They're staying on basically, so we need to give you some kind of ticket. It's not a ticket as such as like, getting your fine
it's like
or points. It's basically get it fixed within 14 days, then take it to the police station, that form.
Right.
And so they know it's fixed and that. So it was nice to me. There was a general chat with them. Nice Christmas spirit.
So?
Just be good to them and they'll be good to you. That's how I feel with police. Every time I tell people that story, they're like, bastards, didn't they pull you on Christmas Eve? Well, they didn't though. I wouldn't have known it was broke, would I?
Well, there you go, yeah.
So it needed to be done. Did you get anything nice for Christmas?
I got the usual, a couple of pairs of socks.
I got no socks this year.
Some smellies.
I have for the last 2 years now with these socks.
Well, it was only one. It was only one pack of 3.
Was it?
Yeah. I normally like a couple of extra packs as well.
Right, so you need to spread them out for the week.
Don't need, yeah. Yeah, so that's like 3 days worth, isn't it?
One pair for 2 days. Wow.
Just turn them inside out.
Crusty socks.
Get 6 days out of it then.
Yeah. I got quite cool things, like all Viking related stuff. Where's my doll as well? I need to bring him up, don't I?
All right.
My little knitted doll.
Oh, yeah.
Little knitted character. Somebody, so the missus bought me a knitted version of me. It's pretty cool.
I want a knitted version.
It's pretty cool. I'll ask her, can she get one?
And get.
That'd be cool.
See if you can do a Get Fact sign as well to put on it.
Yeah, but that's what she kind of done. Like, it's like a faded Get Fact version. You can tell what it says, but I think it'd be too hard to actually do that logo dead small.
If she's good, she'd be able to do it.
Yeah. Get smaller hands, will you? So, yeah. So, yeah, by the time this comes out, we would have already had New Year's. Have you got anything planned for New Year's?
Probably a few drinks. I don't know where we're going yet.
Right.
No actual set plans.
So you're still feeling rough from New Year's then?
Yeah, yeah, I am still feeling rough from New Year's.
Firework display was brilliant.
It was.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, I got that on the telly. Yeah.
Yeah. But, based on that, right? What song do you think they're going to play on New Year's? Because we're recording this before New Year's Eve, and they do that big firework thing in London, don't they?
Yeah.
What song do you think is going to be on there? And we'll guess and then we'll see if we're right.
I don't know.
I'll come back to it.
I don't think what the biggest one is this year.
Yeah. I think maybe a Taylor Swift song.
Probably. That'll be in there somewhere.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, that and Elton John.
Elton John.
Yeah.
What about
He's
that?
retired now, hasn't he? So.
Baby, you're a firework.
Well, that's got to be in there as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. I can imagine it now. I wonder if they'll use them in drones again. Used drones last year, didn't they?
I should
in the
imagine
sky
they
to
would.
make
Yeah.
pictures of
Yeah.
the Queen
I
stuff.
should imagine they would.
That was
Although
pretty
I think
cool
it'll
last
be
year.
the King this year, won't it?
That's if they want to do it. I think they did it for the Queen because she died, didn't she?
Yep.
Oh, was that's she?
Yep.
At that point.
Yep.
She's been dead a year.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
It was a year, and then he got coronation the following year. So he got coronation this year. So she died last year.
Wow. Flew that, isn't it?
It is. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. She didn't have fun, did she?
Yeah.
She's gone.
Not towards the end, anyway. Although then again, she might be having fun now, like
Yeah, true. In the sky.
looking down, laughing at her son.
What? Yeah. His fingers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. But it said, we've not told the listeners who we've got on today, have we? We've got a guest coming to
We've got
the studio today.
A special show today. We've got a special guest coming in.
Yep. It's Neil Murdoch. He's coming all the way from Birmingham, I think he is.
Yeah, Neil Murdoch from
Travelling
Blue
all the way
Nation.
to us.
Yes.
So that should be nice, because last time we recorded with him, it was kind of like every time we spoke, it stopped him speaking, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it was like, it was hard, wasn't it? It was hard chat.
I forgot my Blue Nation t-shirt as well. I got it out especially.
I've got mine though.
Yeah.
Radiator's wearing mine.
You would, wouldn't you? You could have
Suck
reminded
up.
me.
Yeah.
You could have reminded me.
Make it a war.
But then saying that, I had mine on when we were
You
chatting
did.
with Luke. You know,
Yeah.
use like the side down on
I
that.
did, yeah. Could have wore half and half. Cut it in half and sewn together.
We'll do it with that one now.
Yeah. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I feel a bit bunged up today, so I'm struggling. Every time I talk, I'm out of breath.
Yeah. I was like that. I was like that last time.
It's hard,
the
isn't
last show, yes.
Every time you tell you. So it's going to be a fun show, isn't it?
It's just-
He'll turn up, he's like, you alright? You asthmatic?
just-
This is how the podcast always is. Have you ever heard of Below Deck?
TV series?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Have you-
seen
have
it.
you- oh,
I've
God,
not watched it.
Because there's a girl in it called Hayley. Hayley, that is, with a H. She masturbates over snaps of her own boobs.
Oh, right, okay.
That's weird, isn't it?
It's got to be.
It's a bit self-obsessed, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't... Is it inbred as well?
I
mean, you can't get any close to being an inbred, though. I mean, it's literally you. Your DNA is your DNA.
Yeah, but it's not going anywhere else, though, is it?
That's true. Yeah.
You're keeping it contained.
Is she?
I hope so, anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
Quickly.
Yeah. Which way do you write a tally chart number?
Left to right.
From left to right?
Yeah.
From left bottom or left top or left middle?
When I'm doing... How do you mean?
So where are you starting? So you've done 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so it's top down, top down, top down, top down, strike across.
Straight across from the bottom.
Usually... How do we do
Bottom
it?
to top.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom to top.
Right, yeah. Well, that's what I do as well. And there's a lad at work that's Polish, and he always does it the opposite way. So I come back to the lines on the board, and it's the opposite. So it's like an ice almost. It's like, that's horrible. Carry on with the pattern, will you? Proper sends me on one.
Is that your
It's
OCD?
like, yeah. It's like, I wonder if different countries do it different ways.
Yeah, well, they probably, I should imagine so, because I've seen when they write stuff, how they do the letter formations differently. To like, I don't know, the letter T. And you look at it and think, why do you write a T like that?
Yeah. I wonder if it's just maybe the left-handed or something. I wonder if left-handed
Is
people...
he left-handed?
I don't know. But I'm just thinking if left-handed people do differently.
Well, it shouldn't make any difference. He should do it the proper way, and that's
We
the way
need Tom.
we do it.
We need Tom, because Tom's left-handed, isn't
Is he?
he? Yeah, he's
Never
left-handed,
noticed.
so he might do it differently to us.
Well, he shouldn't.
That's weird, isn't it? There you go, you've heard it here. Tally chart, bottom left to top right is where you swipe the
Is
line.
the correct way according to right-handed people.
Yeah, and we're always right.
When you're right, you're always right.
Exactly, yeah. Urgent. Do not eat. Alert for baked beans sold at major supermarkets. Over fear tins may contain rubber balls.
That's
Yeah, so loads of tins of beans have been called back. For example, Asda Zone and Branston beans. They're getting called back to the shop because apparently a load of rubber balls fell into the beans. Imagine eating that.
Well, I wouldn't like to eat rubber balls.
What's going on? 4. So our guest today, Neil, is going to be here for about 4 o'clock to you whenever you're listening.
Whatever time that is when you're listening.
So 40 minutes from whenever you're listening, he'll be on.
Depending on how we've edited it, though.
That is true.
It could
so
be
it
half
might
an
be
hour or 10 minutes.
An hour. Yeah, it could be 10 minutes. Could get rid of all this. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, he'll be on.
Yeah, he's on the show to some point today.
Today, yeah. Earth just received laser beamed cat video from 19 million miles away.
Nice. Laser beamed cat video.
Yeah. So they're just testing it, and for some reason they picked a cat video to send. So what they're doing is they're sending videos through lasers to Earth. So that communication device.
So who sent it?
Them. So in the little shuttles and that.
Spacemen.
yeah. So not specifically spacemen, but like little shuttles that fly around in space.
Satellite.
Yeah, satellite and stuff. One of them.
Right, okay.
Just sent a cat video to Earth.
Right.
Why? Of all things, cat video. Everyone likes a cat video. Knocking things off. So, yeah. Do you reckon that'll be used on Earth to send things from in the future? Kind of like Bluetooth. Better than Bluetooth, isn't it?
Got to run it.
Send done with a laser.
Yeah. Got to run it.
Wonder if it's instant or if it's that you have to download the laser. The laser has to continue until the video's gone through as well.
There's got to be a download.
Weird. I can't even work out how that works.
And then the buffering.
Yeah, it hurts my brain, that type of thing. Even thinking about Wi-Fi and stuff, how it's just in the air, that hurts my brain. That. I can't.
Yeah, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is just like radio waves, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's weird, isn't it?
It's already there.
Yeah.
And then we've just harnessed it.
It shouldn't work. Even through wires, how does it go that quick?
Well, yeah.
As soon as you press enter on a gear, it's through a wire and done.
Well, that's just like a light switch, isn't it?
Yeah, that's quick, isn't it?
Speed of light.
Well, someone once said, where the people that get, I can't remember who said it. Must have been Carl Perkins. But when you switch someone off at prisons, when you do the electric chair in the past, well, they said that 3 people or something to press it so that they don't go home traumatised. Mm-hmm. Well, they said, why don't you just wire up to everyone's house so they never know who's done it? Right. Somebody just turned it on and they've killed him. But then he also said, but what if that person's going away on holiday for 2 weeks?
Well, yeah.
Just waiting in chair for 2 weeks. Where's he gone? Kill me already. Yeah. Have they stopped that now? Electric chairs? Is it more just the injection?
I think probably it's more just the injection, but I think there's still one or two.
The injection's supposed to be very painful.
I don't know.
Because it basically kills all your veins, doesn't it? Poisons all your veins up.
Well, the administration, was it 2 or 3 injections? The first one sort of...
Sometimes it goes wrong, though, doesn't it? Yeah. And they're alive for 6 hours in pain.
Yeah.
Don't know why I turned into Ernie. Farts travel around 7 miles per hour on average.
Mine didn't last night.
Mine
went back in time. Mine is 88 mile an hour and went back in time.
Guinness Book of Records. I wonder if there's a record on that. Fastest fart.
There's got to be, hasn't there? Someone will have done it.
Everyone's actually lined up in a row, isn't it? And they're off. There's got to be the fastest farts in the world or something like that. Mars has been declared unsafe for humans. No one can survive for longer than 4 years.
Well, we know that.
But I do now. It's told me. But if that is true, then why are we trying to make it a second Earth?
Well, the only way we can survive on there is in domes and stuff like that, isn't it? You know what I mean? Then once you've got the domes, you can then create, you've got oxygen in there, and then you can start putting plants and stuff in there.
Right. Is that based on the atmosphere itself? So you couldn't breathe? Yeah, after 4 years you'll die.
You couldn't step out of the dome onto Mars and breathe because you can't.
Okay. Gerard Butler, do you know who he is?
Gerard Butler, yes.
Yeah,
I was watching a film with him in last night.
What was it?
Law-Abiding Citizen.
Oh, what a film that is.
Classic.
That's got to be his best film, Mark.
Yeah. There's another one I keep meaning to try and watch, and that's that Planes. I don't know what it's like.
Planes?
Yeah. Don't know what it's like.
I've seen it. I feel like all his newer stuff are a bit cheesy.
Yeah, I've noticed he starts getting a bit cheesy lately.
Yeah, he's just acting in anything these days just to get some money for some reason. Maybe he's ill.
I can't remember.
Like Bruce Willis.
Maybe. I can't remember the last one I saw him in, but his Scottish accent was slipping through now and again.
Oh, yeah. Getting more Scottish.
Yeah.
He's Scottish, yeah.
Scottish, yeah. And it was slipping through, and I was thinking, you've done better than that, laddie.
Yeah, laddie boy. I can hear it coming through. Yeah, well, anyway, Gerard Butler apparently has slept with men, but says he isn't gay.
Okay.
So, how does that work? If you slept with him, man, you're partially gay.
Hang on, how do you mean slept with? Has he gone to sleep?
Has sexual intercourse with a man.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
He's had sexual intercourse.
Yeah, he's had sexual intercourse with a man, but he isn't gay.
Okay, he's just experimenting then.
Experimenting, do you reckon that's what it was?
Probably, yeah.
You reckon he had a little thing where he's like, am I gay? I don't know, let me bum a man and see if I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that, I'm not gay.
Yeah.
That type of thing, do you reckon? Maybe. Yeah. That's the only way you can get around that. Because if you enjoyed it...
Has he admitted to that?
Yeah.
Has he?
It's quite brave as well, isn't it?
Well
just come out and just say like, yeah, I bummed a man, so what? Yeah. Trying it, innit?
You know what I mean?
Fair play to him.
What's your problem?
Yeah.
Loads of other people do. Why can't I?
He's in a gay one. Leave him to it. Have you seen Deo Micro Art?
Deo?
Deo.
Or Deo?
Deo, sorry. D-A-Y-A.
No.
It's interesting, this. I love it. I want some of it myself, but I think I'll break it.
Micro art.
Deo Micro Art. Hey up, what's going on there? No. It's made out of pencils. Pencil lead. How cool is that?
The people have carved that on the end of the pencil.
Yeah, he carves all these images from pencil lead.
Oh, well.
Isn't that good? I was obsessed. I was going through loads of them. I was like, hey, good at them. Elephants and everything. Wow. Bridge. I can't even sharpen a pencil without snapping lead. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's well hard. And he's carving buildings and trees and everything. Look at that. You can get somewhere, you can get like a full chain, like but you get loads.
Well, he's done that one there.
That one's cool, like the pencil itself, and left the lead in the middle.
That one.
Oh yeah, straight through the middle. I want one of them. That's probably the safest one for me because it's surrounded. I won't snap it as easy.
Oh, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you? You get it and it comes.
Yeah.
And you snap
How would you even send
a pencil
that?
quick.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That one's a cool one. A chain almost, out of lead. Hanging on. How would you send that without it breaking?
I don't know.
The slightest, I probably snap. But I do want one. So if you're listening, Daya, whoever you are, can you send me a pencil? They're pretty cool.
It's on the Great Wall of China.
Oh yeah, that's mad. You could probably look at them all day. It's like fascinating. It's got colourful ones there. Oh, there's one for you.
Oh hi.
The guitars, 50th. It's well cool.
I'll get that one in 2 years' time.
Hmm?
When I'm 50.
But look at it compared to his fingers.
Oh yeah.
What is he using to create that?
Don't know.
A man accidentally stabs himself to death with a knife on lanyard outside birthday party. Oh, that's stupid, isn't it? Why would you have a knife on a lanyard?
Exactly.
What a stupid idea.
So how's he done that? He fell over and stabbed him?
Yeah, he fell over, stabbed himself. But the way they've said it, right, they said stabs himself to death. That makes it sound like multiple times.
Yeah, more than once.
But once.
Well, straight into the heart or something like that.
I don't know.
Why would you have a knife on a lanyard?
He just fell over, stabbed himself, and it's just killed him.
Idiot.
Well, that's what they say anyway. I mean, somebody could set that up.
Well, could have done.
Have a lanyard knife, stab someone, stick it around the neck, and then There you go. No one never knows.
Yeah.
Saying that, they probably weigh it up, wouldn't they? Where if I can't reach. Probably stab it too low. Lanyard doesn't even reach that, oh, God.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
And so it begins.
So it starts, huh? Sharp knife, while we're on the knife topic, in Latvian, is ass Nazis.
Ass Nazis.
That's
I used to know plenty of them.
You what? Ass Nazis. Yeah, sharp knives. I've still got a few of them these days, ass Nazis. Also, coffee bean 100 in Welsh is fuck off, you cunt.
All right, okay.
I'll see if I can get it on here.
Fuck off, you cunt.
Almost spot on. That's bad, that, isn't it?
It's terrible, isn't it?
Hey, Welsh potty moves, isn't it? Yeah. He wanted 100 coffee beans. And that's the answer I get. Jesus.
I do like me coffee.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I am a bit of a coffee man myself. Like, I can't go a day without coffee.
No, I can't. I've not. I mean,
It is a drug, isn't it?
Yeah. This is the first one I've had today, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you would have had one by the end of today, though?
Yeah.
Definitely, innit?
Yeah.
You have to fit one in somewhere. I don't know what it is.
And I can have one before I go to bed as well.
You can?
Yeah.
Right. So, what's your New Year resolution?
Probably the usual.
Oh.
Try and go to the gym.
Try and go to the gym?
Try.
Right.
I'm not going to say I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say try.
See, I've got multiple things.
And I think I need to lose a bit of weight as well.
Yeah, that's one of mine. And on that topic, I'm actually doing dry January. So I'm not going to drink all January. And then I'm going to also do the 26 miles in January together.
Okay.
That'll make me lose loads of weight there.
Yeah.
Not drinking and running.
Yeah.
Do that and a bit of workout with my arms, otherwise I'll end up skinny.
Yeah.
Fit that in somewhere. Just bring weights in here, I'll just do it on podcast.
Yeah, while you're working away, you just pop. Pumping away like, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So hopefully by Feb I should start losing weight because I have put timber on me.
I've put a bit of timber on. The other thing is with you though, is even though you're saying you put timber on, you're quite balanced out.
I know, but my belly's showing now.
Whereas mine is just, I've got a thin top, but I've got like a gut
Yeah.
bulging over the top of my trousers.
Well, I knew I'm getting fatter because my dog managed to bite me back fat the other day when I bent over. Jumped up and bit me back fat. I was like, well, I didn't even know he had that. I've got a flab that I didn't know he had.
No, but I do need to go to the gym.
Well, you need
I do need to go to the gym, yeah. Not just to lose weight, but I want to build up a bit as well. Balance my body out.
Right. I think I need to cut down on sugar as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's making me fat.
That's,
I'm supposed to be
well,
sugar.
sugar's addictive, isn't it?
Yeah, well addictive.
So, yeah.
I think that's where most of mine's come from. Like,
Have you tried cutting sugar out altogether, like going cold turkey?
No.
It's horrible.
Is it hard?
It's horrible.
Can imagine. Well, my dog had fleas recently, and it was only me getting bit, and I think that's because I've got, like, sugar blood.
Could be.
Do you know what I mean? Them biting me is like a Willy Wonka experience. You know what I mean? They got the golden ticket to my blood. It's only me getting it. Well, anyway, I've put a cut to that.
You'll find
No
on the
more
dog
fleas
there's a
anymore.
whole little world and they're all giving out the golden tickets.
Yeah,
the golden
yeah.
Wonka bars.
One golden ticket to a fat man.
But everyone wins.
Yeah. They're all just chomping on me. So, yeah. Fleas have made me want to lose weight. I'm going to lay off the sugar a bit.
Going cold turkey on sugar was horrible.
I can imagine you get grumpy off it.
I just get a really horrible taste in my mouth.
Really?
Yeah. It's like my body's saying, look, I'm going to make your mouth sour now, so you need something sweet to put in it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what
Oh, that's mad, isn't it?
And I go dead tidal and lethargic as well.
Yeah, everyone goes tired because sugar boosts your energy, doesn't it? So, yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to do that. Cut sugar out completely. That's just sod that.
But because I'm approaching middle age, shall we say, everything starts to hurt when you get up in the morning, you're aching. Apparently that's to do with sugar.
Is
If you
it?
cut down on sugar, you don't hurt as much and ache as much.
Right. Well, I found a thing for that because I wake up and I've got a really bad back. And I kind of, one side at bed with my legs or something and then just twisting my back goes, it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready for the day now. Every morning after doing that now, it's become an obsession.
No, I have to start doing yoga stretches on my back.
You do?
Just a couple of minutes.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just tying your laces, you're knackered.
Well, I was trying to put my trousers on before my back twinged.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I know what you mean now when you're older. It's like the floor's so far away.
The floor's gone suddenly distant.
Yeah, it has. I can't reach.
Have I grown?
Yeah. Saying that, tying laces, how hard is that to train your kid? Like to teach?
It wasn't too bad for my
Was
little
it
girl. No, she picked it up very, very quickly.
Yeah, he's picked it up, but it's like, in my head, it's like trying to learn, teach someone it backwards almost. Because, it was weird.
But she was doing it from about 3.5, 4.
Oh, right, really?
Yeah, she was brilliant. She was
That's mad, that.
crazy.
Which way did you do it? Like the 2 bunny ears or the 1?
It starts with the 2 bunny ears.
Right.
Then I showed her the way I do it, which is the 1 bunny, wrap it around, tuck it through and pull.
Right.
And she can do that now as well.
Right. Mine is 1 bunny ear, stick a lasso around its neck. Then, it's a bit dark, my version.
And the shotgun comes out.
Yeah. And then we grab its ears and you just rack them. Different directions. So it's tight. Yeah.
I do a second bow as well, just to finish it off.
Yeah, you have to, don't you? Depends how long the laces are as well.
Oh, I hate when you get trainers or shoes and the laces are like 5 mile long.
Yeah, you got proper long bunnies. Yeah. Like a rat melt, don't you?
Kind of like these, I think.
Yeah. Sounds of them. You have to try to tuck them in, but then you can feel them, then, can you?
Oh, yeah.
When you're walking.
Yeah, they start rubbing your toes and feet.
Yeah. You can never get laces right, can they?
No.
It's either too long or too short.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even tie them. They're too short.
Walk around looking like Run DMC.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm obsessed with Crocs now. I'm just a Croc
do you know
man.
what? I want a pair of Crocs. I haven't got any.
Oh, they're the best ever.
But I want a pair.
Yeah. Her sister, Ray, she's been ripping us because of Crocs, and I bought some for Christmas. And she's not stopped wearing them. They're amazing.
I do actually quite like them. But
you look like a melt in them.
Because I have to borrow hers if I have to pop out. She's got a pair that if we got slippers on, take the slippers off, put the Crocs on. We go out into the back across where our tumble dryer is. Yeah. It's in like a shed at the bottom of the garden. So we have to go across the grass. And if it's muddy, we just wear these old Crocs.
Right.
So I thought it'd be great if I had my own that fit.
Yeah.
These are pink and small.
I was going to say, how big's your missus' feet like?
She's a 5.
And you're
a 9.
Wow, they must be hanging over. They must be doing tiptoes around them.
I have to tiptoe with them on.
They're quite wide though, aren't they, Crocs?
Yeah.
So you can fit any foot in it. You just be hanging off the edge.
Yeah.
Doing tiptoes. Yeah, get yourself some Crocs. Sponsored by Crocs.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being sponsored by Crocs. Get a load of free Crocs then.
That'd be
also
good.
Also fur-lined ones as well.
My daughter's got fur-lined Crocs.
Is she?
Yeah. My eldest.
That'd be nice. I bought some fur-lined Crocs from my son off Amazon, but they've glued it wrong inside, and you can feel the glue on the bottom for your foot. Right, okay. So I went to send it back.
Is that Amazon?
I need to.
Is that Amazon China?
Yeah, I think so. And I had to print a label out, and I've still not done it. That was like 3 weeks ago.
I've got to take something back to Amazon.
Not very good at sending things back me. Just can't be bothered.
Well, the Amazon have done it quite good as well, because you just get the barcode for your phone.
Yeah.
Go to the post office and they scan your barcode on your phone.
And
then they put labels on.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
If I was to print it myself, then take it somewhere, and it's a lot of hassle. I just can't be bothered me. No, yeah. Too lazy.
I'd rather the guy come to the door and pick it up. Why can't they just send an Amazon guy to your door to pick it up?
Yeah.
Time's vastly approaching for him, isn't it? You getting all excited?
Getting nervous.
Mm-hmm. To have a rock and roll legend in the studio.
So, yeah, I am getting a bit nervous. Like, I've left that video on pause again. Oh, no, I never use them anyway.
No,
but eventually,
I know you don't.
I'll be able to go through it because I got some interesting ones. We'll have to use today's, won't we?
It'd be good if you could do the cartoon thing again.
The cartoon thing?
Yeah, I remember you used to do the cartoon.
Yeah, well, I only used to do that because, Dan didn't like cameras. Right. We don't mind cameras. So I want to get a proper camera set up so that it just, camera on you, camera on me, camera on who else, and then it just automatically flips to them when they talk.
And then you
get an AI doing that.
You can swap between each one then.
What do you mean?
Or you doing
no, an AI can do it itself.
Oh, right, yeah. So when I talk,
it'll jump to you.
Yeah.
Or if there's more than one talking, it'll jump to that camera maybe. So it's all of us. Yeah.
So do you have to pre-program that?
Well, it'll say what mic is what coming through type thing. But I don't know if that'll work with a mixer, because to the computer, it's all just coming from one thing. That makes sense.
Right, anyway, Neil's going to be on in a minute, so shall we pause this and come back to it in a minute? Play the music.
How close?
Breaking it already.
That wasn't me.
Huh?
How long was it?
Oh, here you go, showing off.
And
now.
here we go. And we're back.
Sorry.
Our guest is here, if you can hear him. Playing
Hello.
playing
Sorry.
guitar.
Mr. Neil Murdoch of Blue
Yeah.
Nation.
Very late. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Well, there's traffic, innit?
But there was no accidents or anything. It was just the rain. And then I didn't know if this was the right place.
People
so I was
can't
like,
drive in the rain for some reason.
Everyone's driving really slow.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm going to be so late. And then I was sneakily trying to send you a message without going. But I was stationary when I sent the message.
Yeah. It's the wind, though, isn't it? The wind kind of tries to take the wheel off your hands. Like, you'd be driving along and you're like, oh, crap.
It
It
doesn't
does in my little thing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We did that. I went over one of the bridges.
Yeah.
And it was like strong winds. I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. And then suddenly like, whoa. It was just
Which
like,
bridge was it?
I have no idea, mate. Don't.
Right.
I followed sat nav. Don't ask me.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
You probably came up the M6.
I came with the M6,
So you probably-
M62. Well, I
So
used to
you're
have
going over the Thelwell Viaduct then.
oh, was it that one?
Yeah, that's nasty for winds.
I used to date a girl who used to live in I can't remember. It was near St Helens.
Right.
It was near St Helens and around there. And I got a tattoo. That tattoo actually on my arm there. I got that in St Helens.
Yeah.
As well. So when I came onto M62, I was like, I remember this. I remember this.
Yeah,
from the
I
past.
live just not far off the M62 in
no.
Warrington.
I've just come past your house.
Yeah, we have,
Yeah.
Cool, we're on the way back.
Oh, yeah.
Go and meet the fam.
We'll sign everything. There you go. So how are you anyway?
Good, mate. Yeah. It's really weird. We've only just stopped. Like,
Touring.
because we went to Netherlands and then we came back, went on tour in the UK with Lawrence Jones, and then went into the studio, and Netherlands, in the studio, then back on tour, and I was in the studio till 2 a.m. and I had to get up at 9 a.m. the next day to travel to Kendal. And I was absolutely knackered. I was just like, I can't do this. This is like, I can't do this lifestyle.
So is that the first time that Luke's been out of the country? In Netherlands?
Yeah, we had to get his... No, it's not the first time... Well, no, he's been on holiday, but he's...
No, but I mean like playing music.
Oh, yeah, we had to get his passport checked and all that, just to make sure he could go out the country.
Yeah.
No, he was very well behaved. Yeah, we all were.
Good.
It's an incredible place. Oh, my God.
I like Holland.
Oh, mate, yeah. Well, I got scared to death because Luke said, "Come, let's go to Amsterdam," because I'd never been to Holland, and it was like 2 p.m, and he said, "Let's just, I've got to show you the red light district because it's just insane."
Yeah.
And I was like, it'll be closed, won't it? It's like a Sunday and it's 2 p.m.
No, it's open 24/7.
Oh my God. And this woman banged on the window
Yeah.
as I walked past. I nearly lost my lunch. I was just like, oh my God.
And
Yeah.
they're not dressed modestly as well, are they?
No, there was this woman had nothing on pretty much. And I was like, oh my word, this is bizarre.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's like a full on business and stuff.
Yeah,
But
my missus-
beautiful place.
My missus took me there for my 40th.
All right. Nice.
And that's where that story ends.
That's where that's
Yeah.
I love it.
So what's your next tour? Where are you going next?
So we've got a big gig on Feb the 3rd in Birmingham for the EP launch. That's for the EP Revelations. And then we're booked until November, but I can only tell you about the stuff that we've got released,
Right.
which is like the festivals and stuff.
Yeah.
But we are going to do a tour in September around the UK, and we're going to come this way as well.
Okay.
I think we're going to do like Sheffield as well. We're going to go up one side of the country and down the other side of the country.
Which sound?
But it's gone mad. It's like, well, we won that Live Act of the Year through Great Music Stories.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I
I've seen
know.
that. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
nice.
And literally the phone hasn't stopped.
Trying to book you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you want, isn't it?
Oh,
It is.
mate, yeah, it's amazing. And it's there's talk of us going back to Holland. There's talk of us doing a full UK tour with like 3 or 4 different bands. There's talks of really big bands having us.
Oh, really?
Brilliant.
Which I'm like, I'll believe it when we've signed the paperwork because there's just a lot of talk. That's the thing, that there's so much talk compared to compared to actuality. So I know what we've actually got sorted, but then there's like, and we've been close to being on some massive tours, and then you just miss out, and then you just like, well, I can't tell anyone because it sounds crap. And then you can't tell anyone that you just missed out on this massive tour.
So what was the last gig you played?
I'm just going to go and get a drink. I just realised I mean got a drink.
You're right. Do it. Last show played was Kendal. It was that Kendal one, and it's like they're playing us now in like theatres and stuff like that. So we've gone up and into the posh realm.
Ooh,
I know, yeah. And they're really nice. We get dressing rooms and everything in these. Yeah, it's not just a corridor or a toilet. But yeah, it's just mad. It's just January last year, it was like we were just trying to kind of make stuff happen and make stuff move, and then suddenly, as soon as we kind of played a couple of shows and stuff, people started.
So now all the pieces are starting to come together now.
Yeah. It's all, and it's just, we just made a conscious decision to just say stuff how we want it, kind of thing. Like with the mental health stuff, with the latest single, we just said, we want to do this, and it's really resonating with people.
Cool.
Which is what you want. So yeah. Oh, good man. Good man, I'll let you off. You're good mics as well.
He was just about to walk out then.
No, I wasn't. No, I wouldn't dream of it. I'm an hour late. I can't even claim it's a rock star late, can I? I phoned my missus. I was like, I'm late. She goes, I'll just message you. I was like, I know, but I hate being late.
Oh, do you?
Oh, I hate it. Yeah. It wasn't my fault though.
I'm like that though. I'm like, you have to be there dot on time or about 10 minutes too early.
Well, I'd planned to be half an hour early.
Yeah.
Because I left at 12:30. So let's get me in about 2:30, 2:45. I could have a stop if I want to. And then the clock just kept ticking round. I was like, it's 3:30. Oh no, now it's 4. I was like, I'm so sorry. So you got a little beer fridge in him as well.
No, it's a little Viking keg of.
Oh, I love it.
Obsessed with Vikings. My dad's got me that as well. A little.
Oh,
Viking.
is that a rune? Is that a rune on the side of it? Oh, have you looked into those?
Made it to the trunk.
Have you looked into runes and stuff and what they're like and what the magical powers they've got? Man, it's mad.
Do you believe in any of that? Or?
I don't know. I mean, I've never drawn any on me, so I've not gone that far yet. I mean, if there's like a GTA instant money glitch or whatever, I'll do that one. But I don't know. It's like.
Do you believe in anything like that, like psychics and stuff like that?
I don't. Well, I'll tell you a story. I've got 2 stories. I've seen a psychic in my life.
Why don't you put that guitar down here?
Yeah. I'm so used to just having it there.
Yeah.
I've seen 2. Have I seen 2 psychics? Yeah, I've seen 2 psychics in my life. One of them was complete rubbish. One of them was mad. And my mum told me a story that when this guy came round when she was pregnant with me, and he didn't charge any money, he just had the gift or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was speaking to my granddad, and my granddad was quite hard of hearing. And he was talking about spirit guides, and he could see all this stuff and all that kind of stuff. And he goes, Stan, you hard of hearing, Stan? And my granddad went, what? So that's a great story. But then what he said to my mum was, I can see kind of really bright light. And I was obviously not even born, and so I can see really bright lights. I can see like it's like really blinding and stuff like. Oh, was I born? It could be either. But then obviously I was born on November the 5th.
Right.
So it was like, see, look, someone's ringing me now. See, that's my mate Chalmers ringing me, and I just put it on Do Not Disturb. So, he's an emergency contact. So that's why he can ring me through.
Right.
I'll turn it off. But yeah, so I was born on November the 5th, and then she didn't realise until he saw her again, I think, and I was like, and she was like, yeah, and the fireworks were going off on the night I was born, and stuff like that. And there was the other one where I saw. You remember I talk, so you got to shut me up, right?
Yeah, so that's a good thing. It's a podcast, so it helps.
Fine, that's all right. Yeah, just remember to tell me to shut up. The other one is
shut up, Luke.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, I went into.
You said Luke then.
Luke then. I meant to say Tom.
You can say Tom.
No, Tom. We have
a song called "Shut Up, Tom."
Oh, we have another. Co-host who's took a bit of time out, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's got a baby due, and when he starts talking, we always go, "Shut up, Tom."
Oh, see, that's what I do to Luke all the time.
Well, it's only because I was looking on that board there, and I was looking down. It's got Luke Weston.
Oh, where's his score?
And it just came in. I just went, "Shut up, Luke."
Yeah, no, it's all right. I do that. Where was I on that one?
You were 13th, so we'll play that later on.
Is he above me?
It's above you, yeah. So see if we can get above him today.
I need the answers, lads. I can't let him beat me.
Yeah.
He'll never let that. Or I'll just tell him I beat him. No, so I went to see this woman and with my wife, and she knew nothing of us beforehand, and I'm very not guarded, but I just sat there. I thought, well, what's she going to come up with? And she started talking, and she goes, I can just see writing. I can see people writing and stuff like that, and I can see that kind of stuff. I said, oh, well, yeah, I do a bit of writing. She goes, I've got 2 gentlemen here. And she goes, one of them's called Stan. And I was like, well, that's my granddad, but you can get that from online. So I'm thinking, you can do your family tree stuff. And I've got another gentleman as well. But the other gentleman, he won't give me his name, but he's talking about a ring that turns. And I went, whoa. I was like, yeah, tell me more about the ring. And she goes, is it like a Freemason ring or something like that? And I was like, yeah, it was my granddad's, who died when my dad was young, and my dad has it. My dad stopped wearing it because it didn't fit him anymore, but it's been in a jewelry box. Now, I've not even told my wife this. Right, so there's no way this is online. Yeah. There's no way you look at this.
Yeah.
And to be that specific about it, so he goes, he's talking about this ring, and I was just like, that. Whether it's fluke or not, I don't know, but I was like, that's very specific.
Yeah.
To go into something.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it's a bit naive for us to not believe in stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I love the ghost programs. I know they're mostly fake. I love them, because it just scares the crap out. I love watching ghost TikTok.
Love them.
We're trying to get onto there's one in Liverpool called Haunted Scouts, aren't they?
Scouts, yeah.
Oh my gosh, even the name's brilliant. That's just. I watched the Ghost Adventures. Did you watch that one? That one's class. I love that one because they try and debunk it as well.
I am Zach Bagans.
Yeah, it's just brilliant. And I've said to my missus that I want to stay in a haunted place, but I'll be the first out the door.
Yeah.
If
we want to do it. We want to do a podcast from a haunted.
Oh man, I am in. If anything goes down, I am off. Right?
That'd be funny. We should do that.
I'll be the first one that goes, I just hear annoyed. I'm going out, boys. Goodbye.
Yeah. You have to go and sit in a room on your own. That's scary, isn't it? Sitting in a room on your own.
Your mind plays tricks.
Well, I scare myself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your own shadow scares you, doesn't it? It's like, what's that?
TikTok, man. Get on TikTok and look at some of the stuff on there. It is terrifying. There's one where this woman, her Ring doorbell, captures this thing scratching the door, going, "Let me in," right. And I'm like, even that could be fake, but I'm like,
there's one. Amazing. There's one with a guy with a Tesla car, and because it has those cameras. And he's got it parked up in like a park or something like that, and because the computers are designed to detect people, to stop automatically for it, he's got it parked in a park, and you can see all these sort of figures on his computer.
Seen the ones that drive around the graveyards doing it?
No,
there's ones they drive around the graveyards,
right?
And a Tesla.
And the Tesla, all these people start coming in, and obviously it's pitch black, and they're in the graveyard, and it's like, whoa!
I've not seen this. That's horrible.
I don't know. I'm not religious, but I believe in the universe and some kind of. I don't think it's God. Some kind of power. I don't know. It's just.
There's just something.
There's just something, and I find it the more positive you are, the more affirmations you do, the more things you focus on something. Like I always knew I wanted to be a musician. I always knew I wanted to do that. We've planned out the next kind of year and a half, and I think I know how it's going to go. And it won't go too different to how we think it's going to go, but we're very positive about it, and we're very whereas a lot of musicians can be very negative,
right?
And they can be very, oh well, the industry's really bad, and I said, well, everything can be bad if you want it to be. Getting up on stage and playing songs in front of people is amazing. Whether it's one person or 500 people.
I've been there myself. So
it's the same. It's one of them.
You have to avoid the negativity, don't you? Otherwise, it does get you down. Like
if you let the negativity get to you, then
it's a big
you're going to become negative, aren't you?
Yeah, we've had a bit of it over this last year through Twitter's the one. What's
I'm
wrong?
on Twitter, mate.
What is wrong with it?
I don't do Twitter.
Even bother
I don't
with
get it.
I don't get it, but obviously we're on it for the band. But that's where we get like people having a go at us, and we're like,
no, that's because they've allowed it now, haven't they?
Yeah.
So you can just slag you off. Yeah, they're allowed now. So
I know Instagram have just put in that thing where you can't direct message someone you're not
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is a good thing, I think, because I know the footballers get a lot of abuse.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, loads, absolute loads, like racist abuse and stuff like that are really bad.
Yeah,
but
it's terrible, isn't it?
Twitter's, this last year we got a few trolls on Twitter. One called me a Poundland Richard Ashcroft, which I actually really like. Which that might go in the bio. That might go in the bio, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Yeah.
But what? They don't get nothing out of that, do they? By saying that to you, what have they gained? Just get something off the chest that is bugging them.
Normally,
what's he getting from that?
Normally, I think it's people who are desperately seeking some kind of attention. I messaged the account directly,
Right.
In a private message, just going, "Look, are you all right?
Yeah,
You okay?" Because normally at the back end of all of this stuff is someone who's crying out for some kind of help. I mean, I mean, if your only thing is to sit there and attack us, and we're like the most inoffensive band ever, do you know what I mean? It's like you're really punching low if you want to try and get us, because it ain't gonna work. We're just gonna be like, we'll probably come back to you with massive amounts of kindness and be your best friend. Do you know
Do you want
a
hug?
Yeah, we will be that band, So it's like it's just weird how people do that to you now. But yeah, we just took it as well. Things seem to be going well.
Yeah.
People hate us. It's a good thing.
So what was that? What was that building that you remember doing your EP in? And did that get cancelled?
Oh my word!
That building was brilliant.
Stress as anything. So we were doing it in the Mac. It's just been rebooked now in the Crossing in Birmingham. But they've got that porous concrete. So they someone did an audit, and they've got that dodgy concrete, and they've literally got to take out the whole of the roof.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
Wow.
and they're funded by the council and stuff like that. They think it's going to completely destroy them, because it's like, and we did it there because it was an amazing place. But the Crossing, luckily, while we were in the Netherlands, we had to kind of reorganise it, or our manager did.
Yeah.
And we went, I think before we booked it, we looked at about 40 different venues. Because we want people, obviously, the accessibility's got to be right for everyone. We wanted people that could bring under 14s and stuff.
Yeah.
There has to be a bar, even to the point of that some venues are like, no, you can't bring your drinks into the venue. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
it's just like, people want to have a beer. And
that was like us at that church, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When we came to watch it.
Oh, when I blasphemed in a church.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realise I was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just everything like that. Had to have the right lights, the right rig, the right crew, and be on the same date as well, because people had booked hotels, had booked travel. So luckily we got it sorted. You coming? You gotta come.
Where is it?
Feb the 3rd in Birmingham. Oh, God, Birmingham's not far. I know I've just travelled 3.5 hours, but
we're doing for that.
Feb 3rd.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm off Saturdays. You off Saturdays?
I'm off Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yes,
Let's plan it.
We're gonna play for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
The support band, we've got Jamie Porter, but we've got a load of mates coming down as well, so we might bring some special guests on, or we might just have loads of egos and just do it ourselves.
yeah.
But no, it'll be good, man. There's a screen behind us that we're doing like visuals.
Oh, cool.
Stuff. We're really
nice.
trying to take it to the next level.
I'll definitely take a camera to that one then.
Yeah, we don't have a clue what we're doing, but it's we've got. Well, luckily, my brother-in-law is like a production manager, so he's doing all that. Luke's only question: can I burn incense?
Is that what he said?
That was how he's going to take the show to the next level for us.
Wow.
So I know you've got like a peace symbol yourself, a necklace. Are you big into that, like a hippies type stuff?
Yeah. I think we want to promote it. We want to try and break down any barrier.
Yeah.
That mainly bands pick up and stop being arseholes. Do you know? Where they're just like, where they're just not. We're just three normal lads with the same insecurities, the same anxieties. The same stressing out at Christmas that you ain't got enough money to do X, Y, Z. The same guys that you think, I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go do this thing. The same ones that get tired. I mean, literally, me and Luke, the last gig, me and Luke were like, I'm on fumes here. And like, we did 50 gigs. So we worked out we'd gigged every weekend. Which is, every single week. We did 50 gigs in 52 weeks, and we were on the 50th gig, and the 2 weeks we were having off were Christmas. Right, so, and it was like, and we'd never experienced that before. We were just like, this is something we love, but we're shattered. Yeah. We're just shattered, because we were in the studios and stuff. But I wouldn't change it. I don't moan about it. That's what we want to do. But Yeah, we just want to break that whole.
Yeah, it used to be a bit
thing.
being a bad boy, didn't it? Being a rocker,
Ah,
he's like
it's a
a
load
bad
of
boy
crap.
look, wasn't it? Like,
That's what it used to be about, wasn't it?
yeah.
It's a load of crap, though. The amount of people I know that have had JD bottles with, apple juice in on stuff. It's honestly, it's just a load of crap. It's like, you think you play your best show ever when you're out your head, but you don't. You really don't.
Yeah, I can imagine you'd be worse, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, you think you're great, but you're way worse. We've all been there. We've all done it.
I do it all the time on this podcast. I just go down hill.
Yeah, well,
I drink.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you can, yeah. But you're on. I saw you stand up stuff. How did that go?
Yeah, that was brilliant. I loved it, but I was nervous. That was scary.
I think
trying to make people laugh. Scary,
yeah, but you did though. I watched what you put up. It looked good, man.
I managed to make them laugh. That was alright. I wouldn't do it again for a while.
Oh, would you not?
No.
Did it scare you to the core?
Well, I'd rather do that. Do you know what? I'd rather have this set up on the stage and do this live.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've done that set over and over to the point where I got bored of it. When I went on stage, I was bored of my own set. So with this, it's new all the time. Like, I don't know what I'm going to say myself.
Yeah, we don't rehearse for that very reason.
Oh, you just...
We don't rehearse. So we used to.
Oh, right.
So before Ollie joined the band, we used to be in the studio twice a week, rehearsing religiously.
Yeah.
And we found we got very robotic with it.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the songs and stuff, and lost.
What was this certain set? The way you did
just
it?
a certain set,
Right.
a certain way we do it. So what we decided, Ollie said, look, it's nice to have the set that's a bit loose.
Yeah.
You never go in underprepared. We're going to go into the studio to rehearse before the EP launch, but we'll do 2 or 3 rehearsals just so we know the structure. But we'll still keep it quite loose because that's where you get those like little sparks and golden moments where no one knows where it's going to go.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know where the song goes. You know what happens. But
Yeah.
if Luke normally goes off and does a lead line on his bass, whatever, for 5 minutes, that's probably what's going to happen. No, but we only brought that in last year, and it's actually helped us massively bring the show to kind of trying to take it to its bit more. You've seen this where it's just a bit like, what the hell is going to happen next, or what are Luke and he's going to say? Why is Neil going to say next? So
we used to tend to talk a lot as well, don't you, on stage?
Yeah. Well, can you tell?
So it's like you'll have like a song followed by a 5-minute chat, followed by a song. But it's good chat. It gets you mingling with the crowd.
This is it. Honestly, mate, so many people have said to us, you must script this. I was like, you're joking, right? I was like, so the last gig, honestly, this is what happened. The last gig, Luke can't sit still.
Yeah.
At all. Right. So there's 3 definite personalities in this band. I like to kind of zone out a bit and just chill out and be in the dressing room, have a cup of tea or something, and just be really rock and roll.
Yeah.
Ollie is just the space cadet, so he's in a corner somewhere, just being very spacey, or reading like really in-depth scientific books, and then tells me about wormholes and stuff. Like, where did that come from? And Luke can't sit still, so Luke will go for a walk. Luke will walk around the venue. Luke will go talk to anyone. And we're in Kendal, and he comes back and he's like, I've just been in the weirdest pub. And Luke can talk to anyone. He's just one of those people.
Yeah.
And he went into this pub. It was called the George and the Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Standard pub.
Yeah.
And he ordered a Guinness, and everyone just stopped and looked at him. And he was like, I'm in trouble there. Because it was one of those pubs which was a local pub.
Yeah.
So no outsiders and stuff like that. And he went and asked to sit next to some guy, and the guy just ignored him. So cut to the gig, and Luke just said on the mic, does anyone know the George and Dragon? And the whole crowd went, ooh. Gave that groan of, you don't go in there.
Oh dear.
And he was like, yeah, I just been in there. And he was talking about it, and people were shouting stuff out, and he goes, all right, well, the after show's at the George and Dragon. But it's stuff like that, you can't write that stuff because we had no idea. Luke had no clue. But that kind of stuff is just what we talk about. That's why we're playing for an hour and a half at the EP launch, because we're going to talk, because we want to bring people in.
Yeah.
And make them feel part of the gig, because I hate it when you see bands who do nothing on stage.
Yeah, some people just go in, get the music done, and get off, don't they? It's kind of like a job rather than enjoying it.
Yeah, stick the CD up. But I want to talk. I want to tell people about my day, or tell people about a song, and we don't mind if people shout out at us and heckle us and stuff, because we'll give it back. Oh my God, I've got an amazing story.
Yeah, go on.
Oh my God. Oh, sorry.
He's just triggered something then,
the last 3 gigs were in
Shut up, Neil.
You won't. That won't work. I was like, you're gonna need a stick or something just to get this. So we're in Milton Keynes, And we're in the Jim Marshall suite. You know, Jim Marshall, the legendary amp maker, Marshall amps.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, Marshall.
I use a Blues Breaker, love Marshalls.
Yeah.
Just the best amps. And we're in the Jim Marshall suite, and we're on tour with Lawrence Jones, and we go on, we're supporting, and there's 400 odd people in there. And we get on, and we do our thing, and we're talking, and we tell everyone we're from Birmingham. This girl screams. One girl screams. I went, "Oh, you're from Birmingham?" She's, "Yeah, Edgbaston." So that's not Birmingham. But we then start chatting to her. I was like, "What's your name?" "Sophie." I said, "Oh, who are you here with?" She goes, "I'm here with my fella." I was like, "Oh, what's his name?" "Jasper." And we were like, "He's not from Birmingham." But then Luke reminded me, Jasper Carrot from Birmingham. Because I then went on about a 5-minute tirade about how he was this really posh kid, and he's got a double barrel name, and Jasper, you come to see us again. And just literally, then the whole show, we were just like, Jasper was that, and just kept going back to him. And he was such a good sport. And we saw him and his missus, Sophie and Jasper, afterwards, and they said, "We're going to come to the EP launch." We're like, "Amazing, thanks for being a good sport." And he was like, "No, we loved it, absolutely loved it." Fast forward to Lawrence Jones gets on stage, and he goes, "Where's Jasper?" The first thing out of his mouth. He goes, "Over there." And he goes, "I need to let Blue Nation know that's Jim Marshall's great grandson."
Wow.
So for half an hour, we were taking the piss out of Jim Marshall's great grandson, and obviously, his granddad was supposed to be there. It was Jim Marshall's son, obviously, and he was texting him. I was like, "All right, that's that Marshall endorsement out the window."
Yeah.
Like,
You no longer use their amps.
but no, he's going to come to the EP launch. But it's stuff like that, and someone sneezed, and it was a very, very big, I thought, male sneeze in the audience, like a really big achoo, right? And I said, "Bless you, mate, are you all right?" And then I spent the next 2 minutes going, "All right, you're not very, are you well, mate? What's going on? You're right, pal." Like, that was a very big manly sneeze. And then from the darkness, I heard, "I'm a woman."
Oh,
and I was like,
triggered.
"Oh, this is awkward." But the whole audience were laughing and were cool with it. But I was like, it was a loud sneeze. I was like, I took a 50-50 guess. And if I'd gone, "Are you all right, my lady?" or whatever, you would have gone, "Nah, it's not that." But yeah, we just don't make stuff up. We just say it how it is. And it sometimes it lands, sometimes it don't. Yeah, but luckily on those two it did.
It's a trigger point these days, that, isn't it? Gender. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, got the wrong gender.
I'm like, because I normally go, "Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for having this kind of stuff." And it's like, I asked Luke, because Luke's kind of well clued up, and I was like, "Mate, what do I say?" And he goes, "Just don't say anything." I was just like, "You're going to offend someone."
Yeah.
I was like, and I normally just say, "Look, how's everyone doing?"
I know you can't say that anymore then, can you? Ladies and gentlemen.
No, because you there's they, them, there's and I am.
I suppose you could. It just means that you're triggering, pointing your music towards the ladies and gentlemen, and all the rest don't.
That's why we say. That's why we say everyone, because it doesn't matter to us. I don't get it myself. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't, because I'm not educated enough. To
That's not.
I'm the same.
Being completely honest
I don't
about
get
it
as well.
But then that's called. I think my mate then told me when I said that to him, he goes, "Well, that's called dog whistling." I was like, "What's that?" And he was like, "That's just because you're not educated, you then don't, you don't make a sound about it." I'm like, "Oh, I can't. I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time." That was the other thing. I was like, I can't. I'm either in the studio playing a gig, writing a song, and I'm thinking, I'm just going to say everyone.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's the only way you can win,
offend
isn't it?
anyone and go to everyone. But I'm sure we're going to offend people in the future. Luke definitely is, right? He said to me so many times, he goes, "Just so you know, the bigger we get, the more cancelled the likability is I'm going to get." I was like, that's in the past, isn't it?
So when you do a tour or a planned tour, do you stick to the same set list per gig, or do you just say, "Today we'll do this,
we
this,
should
this"?
do. We should stick to the set list, and it's much to our manager's annoyance that we don't, because obviously the lighting guy and the sound guy needs to know which guitars you're using and what song, if it's loud or quiet, and then obviously they match the mood and stuff. But me and Luke get bored. And it's again, and then literally 5 minutes before we'll scratch something out and go, "Right, we're going to start with that. We're not going to do that one, this guitar." So then my manager goes mad. He's like, "Oh, I've got to tell everyone now," and then we tell everyone. And it's also a feeling thing, because you'll pick a set list and you'll play that set list on the first night, but then it might not feel right, like halfway through. Like,
Yeah,
you'll feel it
yeah.
at a gig, and you'll know this, where you just think, oh, there's a bit of too much of a lull there, or that's, you can't do that many high songs because people's ears need a break as well at certain times. They just do, right? It's for my gob, definitely. It's like, so, but that's how it is. And then we go, okay, well, if we tweak that and change that, and so that's the main thing we'll work on. We'll stick to it at the EP launch though, because we have to. But then again, I normally I'll throw a curveball in, but then I like doing that because it just keeps
everyone on the toes as well.
Yeah, just throw like a little cover in or something, or I just start playing something and then the lads jam to it, and then they're the moments that people remember.
Yeah.
The PA went down at one of the gigs in July, and we had to do it like a cappella, and everyone's like, that was the best moment. I was like, so you're like, oh great, thanks. The hour and a half we played for, and the best bit you liked was the technical difficulty that we had. So it's mad.
You've recently released it a cappella, haven't you?
The acoustic one.
Oh, so what makes it that acoustic? What is the difference like?
So normally when we go in the studio, we'll do pre-production for like 4 or 5 days, which is where basically you have a producer that just rips your songs apart and says these are crap. To be fair, Trev doesn't do that to us. He'll sit down and it's ruined songs for me, and I won't because I can now tell where bands, Foo Fighters are class at it, where they build what's called a rise through the whole song. And I can tell when they're shifting to the next area to get you. Pretend is a really good one to listen to for that. And they start here, like really small, and then they just, by the end of it, he's screaming his knackers off. But you watch the journey as well. It's really cool. And then you go in the studio again, and then you then work on the parts. What we did for this last one was Luke and I just set up like 5 or 6 mics and just sat with each other and did it live.
Right.
And just went and put down what it was. There was no overdubs, no redoing of vocals or anything. It was just as live as you'll hear bad notes, you'll hear bum notes, you'll hear too long notes. It gets rid of that clinical nature of the record.
Very clear though, isn't it?
Yeah, right, it was good.
You wouldn't know.
We went into a good. Well, that's a compliment because we can tell. But it's you want to keep it as live as possible, and we wanted to do it all for the Mental Health Foundation, who we're going to be supporting next year, because it's crazy at the moment. 1 in 5 guys are suffering with depression, and 1 in 5 guys will attempt to try and take their life. 1 in 5. Right, that's insane. And
that's a lot, that.
Well, you think I've got 5 mates. I know that's hard to believe, but I do have 5 mates. Right, so and that one of us will attempt it, and I'm looking at my other 4 mates, and I'm thinking, I have no idea who. But that's the stat, right? So that we want to kind of keep breaking down those barriers with that, and definitely be those ambassadors for that. And they want to work with us. So there's a lot of work going on at the moment with them that we're going to be doing next year, to try and again get down that barrier with guys and audience members. And nothing better than having 2 idiot brummies on stage telling everyone else what they've gone through and what they're doing and how they've struggled with stuff. And every gig someone comes up to us after the gig and just says, I'm struggling with this, or this has happened. Or with Echoes, then I had my son passed away, he took his own life, and so there's always a story, which is it's just terrifying for us. And luckily Luke's obviously trained in how to handle those conversations and talk about it, so God bless him, we normally have to push him his way. It's a really nice kind of icebreaker, because you walk up to Luke and he's just covered in tattoos. But he's the most eloquent ever when someone's like, I'm not dealing with this grief very well. At one gig, I turned around and Luke was just in tears with this guy, and he told Luke he was gonna give his sons the greatest summer ever, and then he was going to commit suicide.
Bloody hell!
And he decided to not do it because of what Luke said on stage.
Right.
Now, as a band, that's unbelievably whoa. Well, because you just say, you've seen us. We just say stuff, right? And we do talk about it really honestly. And that guy now is studying to become a mental health advisor and professional.
Fantastic.
Right, so in 6, 7, 8 months or whatever,
it's like passing on your wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah, but you just don't realise it, right? We're just three lads from Birmingham
Yeah,
making music who do have all these insecurities and anxieties like everybody else, but we've got a microphone in front of us.
Yeah.
Like you boys, it's like the amount of people are like, oh my God, what you do is so amazing. It's like, we're not really doing much apart from just not being scared to talk about it and break it down for everyone as well. Well, I've struggled with depression. March last year I struggled. Luke struggled. Yeah, everyone has. It's it's one of them. I think the creative side of anyone, especially like in your game and youth to music, when you're creative, you do sail very close to that wind, on both sides of it, the spectrums.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I brought us down there, haven't I?
This is the reason this podcast started, though, wasn't it?
Well, that's what it was all about, wasn't it?
Yeah, depression. It was
just a couple of lads getting together, having a chat, and just keeping each other going.
Yeah, it's how it should be. It's the thing that kind of crystallised it for me was during the pandemic, and we used to get online every night and play Call of Duty. You know, it was like it's just sad, but. Yeah. I had some of the best evenings. Just chatting rubbish with my
chatting
mates.
with your mates, isn't it?
And the amount of times we all said, let's start a podcast. And the amount of times it never got off the ground. Because we were just like, it's a lot of work though, innit? We're all really big. We really want to start a Football Manager podcast.
Oh, do you?
Oh, mate, honestly, that's all I did yesterday.
Football Manager?
I put the football on.
Yeah.
And when I saw Amazon did a... continuous stream, I was like, that's for me. On Football Manager, started unemployed. I've got a Chelsea job, so I'm doing all right in the minute.
So, like, is that the Football Manager game 2024, or what is it like?
Yeah, the latest one, because I'd get
you've been playing that. Yeah,
I normally get it after Christmas because my mother-in-law normally gives me a voucher or something, so I always get that with it. And then that idle way, takes the time away when you're on tour.
So what? You started with Chelsea, or
no? I always start unemployed.
Right, yeah.
Always start unemployed, and I need to try and get it because. And I said this to my wife, and she goes, "You are sad." And I was like, "No, honestly, this will make sense." Unai, I'm a Villa fan, right?
Yeah,
Unai Emery's doing such a good job at Villa. I can't unseat him in real life. I can't just take the Villa job. Yeah. So I have to. I'm like, Unai, you keep the Villa job. Yeah. So I started unemployed. Poch got sacked. I did the interview.
Is that what you wait for?
Yeah.
For someone to get sacked in that?
It's always early Christmas, mate.
I'll just go in like a brutal person and say, get rid of him. I'll have his job.
Yeah, I'm in there. But no, I did that, and I got Grimsby and Burnley wanted me, and I was like, I'm not talking to you. I'm on the Prem.
So you're starting straight at Prem?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I like building. I like promotions, mate.
Well, I was going to do that, but then I'm like, I don't know the players, and I struggle with Chelsea because they've got that many players. I'm like, I have no idea, and there's like a £50 million reserve player, and I'm like, I have no idea who you are, mate, but I'm not going to play you over this person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to sell you. I'm ruthless. Transfers are the best for me. I just transfer it constantly. Let's do that. But yeah, who are you on Football Manager then?
Leeds United.
That's all right.
Yeah, because I got promoted, and then I've won everything with them. Done the quadruples and everything with them.
What's the longest save you've done? How many years do you reckon?
Well, I'm still on it. I'm on 2032.
Whoa!
I'm still with Leeds. That was from season 1.
You've not been offered the manager job or anything, or
what do you mean?
England manager's job, or?
Oh yeah. I've turned down all international because it's a sad track, and it's.
This is how it gets you, mate.
It does.
This is how it gets
you. It does. Yeah.
Have you seen the stuff where Jason Manford got really angry with Micah Richards because he went AWOL in Football Manager? Then he saw him on a train and he wasn't talking to him.
Really?
Yeah, in real life he wasn't talking to him, and he goes, "I don't know why I was so off with Micah Richards," and it was because he went AWOL and his Football Manager saved. I was like, that's amazing.
It's mad, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. There's loads of people that like put suits on for like the cup finals and stuff like that.
Right.
But there's a load of podcasts about it. And,
is there?
Yeah, and streamers. Loads of streamers do it as well, aren't they? They play. But it's
so addictive.
It just turns your brain off. I said this to my missus. It just turns my brain off from thinking about stuff, and I just sit there and. Then try and
80% of the time you're looking at numbers. 16.
Yeah, she was saying, she was like,
"There's a big list of numbers."
What is this game? And he goes, and then obviously I don't watch the game. I just have the bar that flashes like mad. She's like, "It's not. You don't even play it." I was like, "Oh, I do."
Oh, do you have the dots?
Yeah.
Do you have the dots?
Oh no, I have the extended highlights, but
do you?
It's super quick, so they're running around like madmen. Because I'm like, I just want to see a score.
Yeah, just see it.
She's like, "I don't get it. What are you doing this?" And I was like, "Look. Just trust me, this is amazing."
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Oh, I'm going to go have a play on the PlayStation." She's downloaded that Hogwarts.
Oh, yeah,
She's there doing a Velio everywhere. I was like, what's this? What are you trying to do here? This is amazing. Yeah. She came to bed at 2 a.m. last night because I was like, why are you so late coming to bed? She was like, I had to do this mission on Hogwarts. I could do my head in. It's a very rock and roll household we've got, you know.
Well, 50% of the world is now playing games. That's a new fact.
Really?
Yeah, 50% of the world.
Mate.
So it's a gaming world now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not part of that fact then.
Yeah, no, you play Pac-Man.
Well, play Pac-Man.
Is it just Pac-Man for you? You just like, if it's not,
I'm an 80s throwback, you see.
Hey,
so,
mate, I'm 80s
so
throwback as well.
I was there when it came out, and I was there playing Pac-Man as a kid. in the caravan holiday places.
Spending your quids.
Spending me
I did
10p's.
Yeah, see, it was quids for me. When inflation killed me. When I went to
10p for me.
Oh, man.
Was it take notes now, isn't there?
It's card now, isn't it?
It's card.
Card.
I took my nephew. Oh, my God. I was thinking, I need like 20 quid. And we'll be there all day.
Yeah.
And he's like, can you charge my card? I was like, what do you mean, charge your card? I was just like, I just put 20 quid on it. And it was like, each game he was going on the VR games.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, they were like really
£2
expensive.
each.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah. I was like, charge your card. And he was like, yeah, these freaking cards. You have to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they did at the new one in Liverpool. They've got one of them. It's you get a card and he puts so much credit on it and
Yeah, Vortex or whatever it's called.
not sure what it's called.
If Vortex are listening, we'd love some free stuff.
Some fluffy toys and stuff like that.
No, I want credit. I'm in debt from them from the last one in Birmingham. Yeah.
No, I'm not a gamer. I don't game.
No?
I've got no.
How do you turn your brain off? What's the thing you go to? You may not want to tell me. It might be,
No. We've got a daughter that, a 7-year-old who just takes up all your time. So
yeah, that's still good.
You're trying to constantly
entertain
her, which is hard because she'll start one thing and she likes crafts and making stuff.
Yeah.
She's got a load of that for Christmas. So she'll start that and then she'll go to something else and think, well, you need to tidy that up.
Yeah.
Sorry, and then she'll carry on. And then go somewhere else. So then there's two things that are still out. So come on, let's start. So we have to then tidy up and we have. So yeah, she keeps it on our toes.
You've got a creative, mate. It's called that's called the butterfly. But that is honestly, it's called
creative mess.
Yeah, because what they do is they land on something, sniff the flower, do it, go away.
Yeah,
she'll never get out of that.
No.
My wife is exactly like that. Just like do, and there could be 5 things going on. There could be 7 things. There could be 2 things, and I just scurry around behind her, cleaning it up or doing whatever. Or we do it together, kind of. Yeah, it's called the butterfly.
Right. Okay.
That means she's very, very creative.
I just called her a little puppy, like leaving little piles of shit everywhere.
That as well, mate. Yeah. You're always probably more realistic. I was being nice.
He's trying to do the peaceful way,
Yeah. Little butterfly.
Butterfly with
softly
dust.
on a flower.
Shit.
Little dog's been in the living room again.
Oh no, it's good, bro.
Yeah.
Good.
So you don't have kids yourself, do you?
I do not.
Is
mate.
there any plans?
No.
No?
I tell you why.
Keep it that way.
Yeah. Did you just not hear that story? No. Honestly, me and my wife are just too selfish on our careers.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
and we don't see enough of each other.
Right
at the best of times. These last 2 weeks is the most we've probably seen each other all year because she tours. She was in Ireland and all over the theatre show, and then obviously with me as well. So we've got a dog and 2 cats, and getting someone to babysit the dog is just as hard, right? Yeah. But we've always been like that since we got together. It's always been we want to carve out this kind of career and stuff like that. And then people tell me horror stories about kids, which makes it even easier for me to go, okay, that's what we do.
Apologies.
No, it helps. No.
So what do you get up to on Christmas then? 'Cause I like the excitement of having kids at that point. When Christmas comes, you've got all that excitement of watching them open it.
See, that's where you get a nephew.
You can give them back then.
Oh mate, I've got my nephew's ace as well. So he's, I always think he's like 3, right? Because that's how I remember. But he's 13 now. Right. So he's just about as tall as me. And the other week I went round and he's always spoken in a squeaky voice.
Right.
Hello, Uncle Neil. I was like, wait, where did this come from? So and he got a VR headset for Christmas.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm down, mate. I'm in. And I smashed him at FIFA as well, so that was great. And he's a blues. But my nephew, I love my nephew, and it's from whence he was very small. I just said, look, give him to me when he does your editing, and he's golden as well.
Yeah,
and I'll mess about with him, feed him full of sugar, and then give him back.
Yeah,
so I'm that uncle.
Yeah, he's the worst kind of uncle.
Yeah, I'm the worst. But no,
have you been feeding him? Oh, it's nothing but sugar.
No,
thanks.
You're just pure sugar. He's not in his head. He's not going to sleep at all. But no, he's a good lad. But no, he's so I get to see it through. I mean, the first thing he came up to me was like, "Look, Uncle Neil, I've got like a Spider-Man web shooter," and I'm like, "That's cool." Does
he hold toys?
I am that kid as well. So I just me and him just chill out with that. And he asked me, I said, "What do you want for Christmas?" I said, "I don't mind what it is, as long as I can get it for you." I said, I don't care if people want money or if people want vouchers or if they want a certain thing. I'd rather get someone what they want. And he goes, "I want the Iron Man helmet."
Oh, that one that shuts itself?
Mate.
Oh, how cool is that?
Mate, I didn't get it him.
I've seen the price on it.
Yeah, exactly. Cheeky little shit. I was like, who do you think I am? He goes, yeah, but your band's doing really well. I was like, not that well. I was just
how much, Jenny? About 400 quid
at least.
You know, he was sat there going, I've got a rock and roll uncle.
He'll get me a helmet.
That.
I tell you what, I was like, no, mate, that's not how this works. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, what do you want? And he was like, just get us some vouchers for like PlayStation. I was like, so I got him like 50 quid worth of vouchers, and he was like, oh, I'll spend this on loads of stuff. I was like, just waste it, because I hate it when someone gives you vouchers or someone gives you money. Don't waste it. And that's the whole point of Christmas. The whole point of Christmas is to get stuff you wouldn't normally get yourself. So you can just be like, yes. It's like, that's what I got. Do you know what I got? This is amazing. My sister got me do you remember the Ghostbusters van from the 80s, the toys? I got that.
Oh, nice.
I know, man. And I was...
As the car or as the Lego version?
No, the car. The Hasbro or whatever, whatever, with the figures and stuff like that. Mum was like, what are you going to do with that? I was like, thing is with this, I never had the Ghostbusters van as a kid, because it was bloody expensive.
Yeah.
I had the figures, but I never had the van. And I always want the van. I was going to stick it on top of my amp at gigs and stuff.
Yeah.
But the amount of endorphins and flashbacks I got when I opened it, I was like, oh, this is amazing. I was just like, she's like, what are you going to do with it? I was like, I don't know, but it's amazing. So that night, I went on Facebook Marketplace and looked at all the Star Wars toys you can get.
Oh, yeah.
Mate,
turned into a kid.
So many people are just selling this stuff. And I'm like for 20 quid, I'm like, yeah, I'll have 100 Star Wars toys.
Yeah.
But it's, we were going to stick them up in the place, because we've got like a studio like this, but then we've got like another area where we've got like memorabilia and stuff, and stick it there and stuff. It's just nice to relive you as a kid, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got an addiction for buying. Like, if I want something, I'll get it.
Mate, guitars are the worst for me. Guitars and pedals, yeah, man. Guitars and pedals. Facebook Marketplace is the worst place.
Why?
For me, because you can go in there and go, like, you're just talking to like Johnny or Sarah or whatever, and you're like, say, all right, there's this guitar for sale, and you're like, 100 quid? It's like, and it's like worth $3,000. I wouldn't do that to him. I'd be like, it's terrifying, because you can just scroll and find stuff that sometimes people don't know what they've got. Other times,
hand-me-downs and that from somebody. It's like, 100 quid, and it's worth $3,000.
But there's guitars on there that people know what they've got, but they just want shot of it, and you're like, there's some,
and you end up buying it.
He's just like, I don't need this in the slightest. It's like, but you're like, then justify yourself. I do boy math when it comes to that. Well, if I play it 5 times a week, that means it's only cost me £500 a time. But it's a dangerous place. I try and stay away from it. eBay's okay, because everyone knows what they're doing on it.
Yeah.
But Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree's a good one as well.
Yeah,
I get some proper bargains on there.
Do you know?
No, I've never used Gumtree.
I mean, you might get murdered if you go to someone's house, but they're the risks you take.
It's worth the risk,
Them's the risks you take.
I'm the one
100 quid off.
Loss of an arm.
Mrs. does a lot of Facebook marketplacing, buying and selling. And I'm the one who usually has to go and deliver it or pick it up.
Mate, I know. Well, so we moved into a new place in July, and my missus found Facebook Marketplace through me.
Yeah.
And I said, look, I'm not a big fan of like buying loads of stuff from like John Lewis and all these big stores and stuff, because they just try and charge you the earth.
Yeah.
I said, we can probably get it from Facebook Marketplace. Biggest mistake of my life. So she went on there. She was right, I bought a sideboard. And I was like, one, what is a sideboard?
Answer that question for me as well.
Yeah,
sideboard.
It's like,
it's a unit, isn't it? It goes in.
there you go.
We've got a sideboard.
It's a unit that what?
It's a unit. It's got cupboards on drawers.
It's got
and stuff
cupboards,
like
and it normally sits on
right.
on the side of you near your wall with crap on it. Right, that's how I explain it.
Yeah, okay.
But my missus goes, "Oh, it's just around the corner." I was like, "Great, how big is it?" And she told me, and it was like 6 foot long. And I'm like, "How do you expect that to get in the car?" Because I don't know. You're
work it out.
And it was like 20 quid or something. And I borrowed my dad's van we used for the band, and I went to this guy's house, and you just feel like an idiot, didn't you? Because you're rocking up at some random's house, and your missus has bought it, and normally you're greeted by the other fella, because the missus has put it on. Yeah. Because I can't meet the guy that's meeting you because he might be a murderer. So you meet the other guy, and you have this awkward exchange of, "Have you got a sideboard for me?" And he goes, yeah. And then you get to the point where you're like, "Did your missus put this on?" I was like, yeah, no, I had to buy it. And I remember speaking to this guy because I had a Who t-shirt on. Yeah. And I spent about an hour at his house because he just started talking to me about the Who. And his missus was like, "Do you want to stay for tea?"
Yeah, really?
I felt like about 10 years old. I was like, "No, I was only my missus is going to think you've kidnapped me and taken the £20 that we bought this sideboard for." And she was like, "I know, it's fine," but they were the loveliest people. And he's banging as well. It's like pretty much brand new. Took it in, put it in, and then it does look good to her. She can see that stuff. But I'm that guy as well.
Yeah, I've been to places and picked up double beds and stuff like that. And she sent me in her car because she's got a bigger car than me. Yeah. And she was, "Oh yeah, I've measured it. It'll go in." You sure?
Yeah.
I get there and you get the frame. The frame just manages to go in. But the headboard.
Oh, headboard, yeah.
The headboard had to strap to the roof with a plastic bag round it because it was raining. And you didn't work this out, did you?
Oh, mate. The other best one, so my missus, she bought this like little antique thing for 10 quid. And she looked at the measurements, but it was... And she was like, "I don't know if this is going to fit in the car." And I was like,
"We've bought it for then."
I was like, "Not again." She goes, "I think it will." And she folded the seats down. There's nothing in the car. Like the front, even the front seat is like down back, so it's like lying down because it was going to go everywhere. And the headrest is off. You know, it's like everything. She's taken out everything. Sends me a picture of the boot of the car with this thing in it, just sitting in the boot of the car. It's like that big, about as big as a shoebox. She'd taken like centimetres and thought it was metres. I was like, "So you thought that was 13 metres wide?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, how big do you think this car is? Because it ain't 30 metres wide. It was like this little sewing thing that just literally sat in the boot, perfectly on
What's
its
she
own.
sewing?
I thought, if this is a doll's house thing, you're dead. I was like, and she was crying with laughter.
People have done that, haven't they? Like bought coaches online, it turns up and it's that big.
Oh, yeah,
and it looks like a real size one online, doesn't it?
The worst thing was, she said to the guy, "Can you help me into the car with it?" And he was like, "Really?" And he like, literally handed it to her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's okay." Yeah. So you do get. We've not had any weird experiences yet.
So
everyone's been very nice.
Let's say like the band does really well and you become like really millionaires and that. Do you think you'll still use Facebook?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I would. I'm such a bargain hunter.
Yeah. Oh mate, I tell you what. The program I love watching. You watch Storage Hunters?
Yeah.
You know where they open up the...
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
I used to love it until I found it was fake.
It is all fake.
Yeah.
But
I used to love it until then.
It is great. You're
Killed it for me.
I know. I'd still watch it.
Yeah.
Because I like to think I'm some art dealer. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'd buy that for like 20 quid and it'd be like worth 2 million, like proper Delve.
It's funny when you found weird stuff. It's like, there's bones. What, we have to shut it down, this one, and find out what these bones have come from and stuff like that. It's interesting, this.
Oh, ammunition and stuff like that. No, I still would. I'd probably one thing we have said is if we ever get like a very large paycheck, or if we get to that stage, the first thing Luke and I and Ollie are going to do is going to go down to Denmark Street in London. There's vintage guitar shops down Denmark Street.
Nice.
And just literally waste
Ransack
some money.
the place.
Just waste some money. We've said, look, there has to be a certain amount. We can't just do it if we get, we got paid for a good gig here. Let's go. I won't cover the train fare, to be fair. So,
Would you go to that big base pyramid? Have you seen that?
What's that?
I think it's like the 9th biggest pyramid in the world is actually a bass store. And they sell like guitars, bass and drums and stuff like that. And it's a massive pyramid. It's just a store for like
guitars and all
Oh,
sorts.
that was a mistake telling
I
me.
think that was in. I think that's in America.
Oh yeah, well, America's there's a place in America.
Oh yeah, we saw.
Remember?
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
Mad.
There's a place in America called Hank's Guitars where all the kind of famous people go,
Right.
and buy guitars and stuff, and he has stuff like from the 60s, and it's like 30 grand for a guitar. But guitars, to be fair, they go up in value. That's the thing. That's the only thing that does happen with them. They're the only one that and houses, but they don't.
Well, that one will now, won't it?
Yeah, you got it now. Yeah.
The Get Fat gift from Neil himself.
There you go. You see.
Guitar, yeah. I'll have to get you to sign
I
that
need to
guitar
sign it
sheet,
for you. Have you got a silver pen?
We've got a white pen.
Oh,
Even
yeah, there we
better.
go. Halfway up
Sign
here, I
that,
was
so-
like, oh, crap, I didn't bring a pen.
Well, you can also, while you're there, you can sign my little ukulele as well.
I bought him a ukulele.
Oh, man, yes.
Because Stu keeps going with a ukulele that's pink. So I bought him his own black one. It's his
That's
daughter's.
I like that one.
That was my
I like
daughter's.
that one. Ukuleles are good, man.
That was brilliant.
They're really cool to play and stuff. The only problem is every time I try and pick one up, I'm always like cleaning windows and stuff like that. 'Cause it's so easy just going and just go into it. But you can do some really cool songs with it.
Yeah.
It's like, have you heard? Is it Somewhere Over the Rainbow by?
Oh, yeah,
that guy?
yeah.
That's-
The big guy.
Yeah,
He's
that's
on the ukulele, isn't it?
Yeah. It's an incredible song.
It is.
Yeah.
Is that all done on ukulele, that song?
I think so. Yeah.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you see.
Singing-
Bringing facts now, isn't
Yeah.
it? Bringing facts.
What it's all about.
It's what it is, yeah.
See, my mate the other day bought a 6-string bass.
Yeah.
$2.5 grand he paid for it. It's like,
That's at least 3 strings too many for a bass. You only need 1 string for a bass.
Jesus, that's got to be hard play, isn't it?
The neck's about 6
Six.
foot wide, though. The
Yeah, I
neck's
know.
huge.
Yeah, it is,
You're
yeah.
trying to get up here.
You seen a guy called Thundercat?
You've not got enough fingers for that, have you? 6
No.
Where's your extra fingers?
That's just the bass player trying to be a guitar
Yeah,
player. That's all
yeah,
that
Jimmy
is.
Greedy.
Yeah, he's trying to show off. Yeah. Whereas Luke would say he only needs 4.
Right.
Because he's like, he'll look down his nose at people with 6 strings.
Oh, there?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh,
he's,
right.
he's much more of a music snob than me.
Really?
Yeah, he'd
Right.
claim he isn't, but he is.
So what's the benefit of that? Like, just get more...
None whatsoever.
Really?
No, well,
Oh.
you can play more notes, you can play chords, you can stuff.
Yeah.
There's a guy called Thundercat who you should check out if you don't know him, and he's just a monster
Right.
on bass. He did a song called Them Changes, which is nuts. I think he's coming over here to tour as well, and he's just insane. he's the neck is like a foot long, and he's just all over it, and he makes a bass not sound like a bass.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Them bass solos are mad, aren't they? Do you get... does Luke do many of them? Bass solos?
Can't stop him. It's like, that's the problem, yeah. No, I'm not a lead guitarist. I'm very much like a chord chugger. And
Oh,
stuff.
right.
Like, I see myself as I can do some clever-ish bits on guitar and some lead stuff, but the whole point is the way we see ourselves. We were having this conversation in the studio. We were like, who do we want to be? What do we want to do? Who do we want to not model ourselves off, but who do we want to be? Because everyone likes to tell you the next this, stuff. And I was like, well, it's pretty obvious because Luke is the reincarnation of John Entwistle from The Who.
Right.
I desperately want to be Roger Daltrey. Right. And Ollie looks like Ginger Baker from Cream, so we're kind of stuck in that realm. So I said, let's just be the next 2. And they were like, that makes sense, to be fair, the way you know, and let's throw the Beatles in and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, you just got to... What most bands do wrong is they don't give each other space in the song.
Right.
They're all playing all the time.
Yeah.
Whereas what we try and do, if Luke is going to go on a bit of a run or a walk on the bass and stuff, you'll find me and Ollie will just give him the space to do it.
Right.
Because that's what's good for the song. Or if I want to do a big shouty bit, they kind of back off if Ollie needs to do something.
Yeah.
You'll now start listening to our music and you'll start seeing, we call it
So
tic-tacking.
how will you know when each other's going to do that?
You work it out, basically. in
So he starts
pre-production.
going that off tone, you're like, hang on. It's
Yeah,
on one.
sometimes you can. No, sometimes you just do. It's a weird telepathy thing that you can
you can-
do on stage and stuff. Like when you know the song that well.
Yeah.
If we want to give Luke a bit more room or to do it, I can literally look at him
Yeah.
and I'll
like,
go and do so. Yeah, or just
Right,
drop,
yeah,
you just drop
go
the
for
nod
it.
or raise the eyebrows and just let him go, and then he'll check in and look.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go back in, and then I'll give a nod or whatever. But you kind of just get that telepathy when you play more together. But in the studio, you work it out, and then it's called clashing. You listen to when you clash with each other. And there was one song we just recorded where it just wasn't working, but I was playing the rhythm, the drum rhythm on my guitar, like in the strumming. So I had to change my strumming pattern, which then made the song come alive because it was like me and Ollie weren't trying to do the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Because it's all about it's all about frequencies.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Music is frequency.
Yeah.
So if you cross the frequencies, sounds like Ghostbusters now, doesn't it? You cross the streams. It's like, you cross the frequencies too much, it just gets really muddy. And
Right.
Stuff like that. So
When you're in the studio recording, how do you do it? Do you go in, record live, and then punch in the bits to build it up, or do you start with like just clean slates and build bass, drums, guitar, vocals?
Loads of people do it differently. How we do it is we'll go in, and I'll be in the control room with my guitar and a vocal mic, and Luke and Ollie will record their parts together, but Ollie will be in the live room and Luke will be in the room, but Luke will only hear his bass through his headphones, so there won't be an amp in there, so we can isolate the sounds. Because what we want the bass and drums to bring the vibe and the backbone, basically, because if they're nice and tight together as a rhythm section, you can kind of then layer on top.
Yep.
So once we've got a guide vocal down, I'll then stop singing and stop playing, and they'll just play over and over and over again until they get that right vibe and right feeling. And then when we get that take, we've got the bass and drums, we'll probably do the guitars, and there'll probably be anywhere between, there'll always be about 4 guitars on everything, because we'll have them stereo and mono and rhythm and lead, and there'll probably in total be about 12 guitars. Some will be doing one note, some will be doing a little riff bit. Then we'll put my vocals on, then we'll put Luke's harmonies on, and then we'll sit back and listen and say, right, is there anything else like piano, shakers, percussion?
Do you get like people playing piano in your band?
Yeah, Ollie's grade 8, so it's good. We can just get him to do it.
Oh, does he do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
A talented git.
I love piano, mate. It sounds amazing.
Piano's cool. Yeah, but it depends. Sometimes we've done that. I mean, with Echoes, we put everything in.
Yeah.
And we had to take stuff out.
Because it was too much.
It's like, because you can get that fear of overproducing it. These next couple of songs we've been recording, there's one that's just me and acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And it's like, and we thought about putting strings on it. We thought about the band coming in and smashing it, and it was like, it doesn't need it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's one of those songs that just can sit there. But I know people that, I think it was Blondie, Parallel Lines. I think they recorded it note for note.
Right, okay.
And then they built it from each note. So the drummer went on a floor tom, and then they just built it.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
That is a hell of a lot.
Lot of work.
But because the thing with music, and I'm not a big U2 fan, but U2 said music is tension. So you'll normally hear there has to be a certain kind of tension and a certain kind of vibe in music for you to get that feeling. The songs that you will love will have mistakes, and the songs that you listen to constantly will have something that will take you on that journey. And I thought, well, if you're building it from note for note, how do you build that suspense? How do you build that? Yeah. But they did. You listen to Parallel Lines, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So what is the reason you don't like U2? Is there a reason behind that? Because I watched the film about it, and that's what brought me to U2, the movie about them.
I went to see U2 live.
Yeah.
They started with what tour was it? Was it Vertigo? The Vertigo tour. Right. They started with Vertigo and ended with Vertigo. I met The Edge in a bar, and he was horrible to me. So that's probably where a lot of it is.
Is that what it is?
It's there, and I don't rate The Edge as a guitar player.
Right.
Because have you seen the Bill Bailey sketch?
No.
Oh my God! YouTube Bill Bailey U2, and it is the absolute spot on.
There's a lot of.
You take the effects away from the Edge. Yeah, you take the effects away from the Edge, and there's not much there.
Well, you said it was coffee bean 100 in Welsh is.
Fat coffee can't. Fat coffee can't.
I'll be honest. Yeah. I'm not going to say that.
What did he say to search?
Bill Bailey, U2 guitar. I'm sure it will come up on YouTube.
There you go.
U2 sketch. Yeah.
U2 guitar.
What that in?
Can you see that one on U2?
Yeah, either or. He's done it a lot.
Is this the one?
This is the one.
The Edge, yeah, right. So, without these effects, they're nothing, right? It's just all effects. Even a troll-like figure can recreate them. I'll give you a demonstration of a catastrophic technical failure at the U2 gig, right?
This is amazing.
Oh, he done turned it off.
He just turned off the effects.
Yeah.
That's all I can hear when I hear you. And I've probably ruined U2 for you now. 'Cause every song you'll hear that guitar delay and ping pong.
No, I've never been a fan of U2.
First album,
right,
unbelievable. When they, I know some of the stuff I've seen about them, it just nuts. But my cousin's a huge U2 fan, but I just can't get over every song's like that.
Right.
And that
it's all effects, then, you reckon? Just a lot of it is effects.
It's 100% effects.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
I mean, he's mastered that sound and stuff like that. So fair play to him, because you hear that guitar sound and you think, U2.
Yeah.
You know, and that's very rare for a guitar. There's very few guitarists.
To be fair, I didn't know Bill Bailey could play that well.
Mate, Bill Bailey's amazing.
He can play all kinds, can't
he? Yeah, he does some genius stuff. I watch that and think, that's U2.
I'm just going to the toilet.
Yeah, you can. You crack on. Don't you worry,
This happens when he has a beer. This is when
he
starts going downhill now.
Seals, mate.
It's when the show starts going down.
Breaking the seals the wrong thing to do, man. That's all you want to do. You want to just power through.
Power through.
I'm glad you don't like U2 as well.
No. I've never. I don't know. I just find Bono a bit pretentious.
Yeah. Well,
I bet him up myself.
Yeah. What was it? I think it wasn't he. And this is allegedly. He flew. He didn't have a certain hat for a gig, so he flew it on a private jet. But he bangs on about saving the rainforest and stuff like that. I'm like, mate, come on. Allegedly, so no one gets sued. But yeah, I don't. But I've never got them. Same with. Do you know what? I've never got Pink Floyd. Never understood Pink Floyd. Never got it. And they're huge.
I mean, I like a lot of the stuff. I have to go to sleep overnight with headphones in so I don't hear snoring. And I do put some Pink Floyd stuff on, so I do like the music, but I don't get why they got so big.
And they're massive as well. And technically, it's genius what they do, but I just don't get it. Same way, I don't get the Beach Boys.
Yeah,
don't understand it. And I can Good Vibrations. I can listen to it, but I'm like. Pet Sounds as well, and Luke hammers me for this. He's like, if you didn't have Pet Sounds, you don't have Sgt. Pepper. I was like, yeah, Sgt. Pepper's a much better album, and that's got When I'm 64 on it, right? And he's like, I do this all the time with people. I just say, right, okay, I'll name a band, and you'll choose the other band over the Beach Boys, and I'll be like David Bowie or the Beach Boys, not David Bowie. The Who or the Beach Boys, the Who. I was like Pearl Jam or the Beach Boys, Pearl Jam. I was like, I just don't get it. Yeah. But that's the beauty of music.
Who are we slagging off now? Beach Boys.
Everyone.
We're going for the full, Yeah. I've already got rid of our Marshall endorsement.
Right,
so, I now need to bring you boys down with me.
He's moving over to Orange now.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, all the amp providers.
Yeah. So you know why you brought that pick though?
Yeah.
Have you got any special picks? Because there's a pick that I kind of want.
Which
is
a
mammoth tusk pick.
That's very Viking of you. I'm starting to see the trend here. Yeah,
no, but he said you can get them like in America. It's made out of mammoth tusks. You can get them online.
I've used some because the guy we give our guitars to get them kind of maintained and stuff. James, Home of Tone, he's amazing, and he sets them up and stuff. He gave me about 9 or 10 different types of plectrums made out of stone, made out of wood, and so they give different. I just couldn't get on with them because they're all really thick. See that one? If you look at that one, that's quite thin.
Yeah.
I used 2 types. That's the yellow Tortex one. Yeah. Or I used Jim Dunlop's Maxi.
Have they got like different tones then, the pick itself?
Yeah, no. Well, no, I'm a bit odd because I have very thin picks. That's quite a thin pick to play electric guitar with and stuff like that. But because I'm a bit of a chugger, I just end up smashing through strings like nobody's business. So I know people that use like 1 millimeters and so like really thick picks. Normally proper players use thicker picks.
What do you use to? Do you use your fingers?
I use my fingers. When I was on bass, I had thick
Or did you?
That's really thick. Yeah, so 0.88 is normally what I go for. That will feel quite thin, wouldn't it?
It is, yeah.
You
can feel the bend on it.
Yeah, see, I like to feel that.
You get that,
stuff
if you play that on the bass, you get more of a twang.
Yeah, you do. You shouldn't play picks with bass.
No,
you shouldn't.
You should use your fingers.
Oh, is it all fingers?
It's all fingers. It's Luke.
Yeah,
Luke would be turning in his.
He'd be throwing up nice to that.
He'd be like that. What?
I could never. Do you know what? I could never do slap bass and slap and pull.
Oh yeah,
I could never do that.
The thumb and
tried and tried. I just wouldn't get it.
Right.
So I don't like that now because I can't do it.
I'm exactly the same with stuff. If I can't do it, I don't like it.
Well, with releasing that song, we're going to do next Christmas, so we've got a year to learn. I'm going to have to learn guitar, aren't I? That one.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to learn guitar and we're going to have to record it.
Yeah.
Do it.
For the song.
What song?
For the charity.
You're doing a charity song?
It's called Shut Up Tom.
I mean,
it's a Christmas song.
I'm invested.
It's a Christmas song and it's for charity. And it's, we're aiming to get the charity based on kids that can't get presents, for Christmas.
Amazing.
So we'll release that and whatever money we make will go to that type of charity.
Oh, that's class.
So,
boys, yeah, do it.
We was going to push it out this year, but it was last minute. So we'd only get about £10 for them. So,
I think
so if we give it a year.
So we'll probably start looking at recording maybe late September.
Yeah.
So we can then get
a bit of time to learn guitar.
You've got till September.
You need 8 weeks to push a single. So there you go. You got 8 weeks. Go 8 weeks back from Christmas, and that's when you need to release it.
There you go.
Right? Is that what it is? Yeah.
That's normally what you have to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So you learn guitar by then.
Easy. Yeah. Or just learn. How many chords is it?
4, I think.
Oh, mate. Are they G, D, C?
Well,
this is all foreign to me. I'll learn.
I did it. I brought the ukulele around last time.
Yeah, and you did it. It worked.
I did it in. I can't remember what some of the chords. It starts on C on the ukulele, so it's like C, and then it goes to D. I think.
It worked.
And then something else after that, and then G.
Yeah, you'll be fine, mate. You can pick them up.
Yeah. The song was actually made by AI.
Mate, don't. It's scary. Isn't it?
It's scary because the song was so good.
Yeah.
It's like, Tom, does this AI know you?
Well, that's how we write all our songs. Please write the next Blue Nation single.
It is scary, because it rhymes it and everything.
Yeah.
That's weird. How can a robot
have you heard the ones where they do like Frank Sinatra's voice on a modern song and stuff like that?
Oh, that's weird, isn't it?
It is really
weird. They do
weird.
Tupac doing Biggie Smalls' songs and stuff. That's a bit creepy, isn't it?
I've not heard that.
Have you not?
No.
Well, that's how they did
do
the
each other's
Beatles
songs.
That's how they did the Beatles one.
Was
AI, machine learning. Yeah, so what they did was they couldn't separate Lennon's voice from his piano.
Yeah, they got isn't it the same
Peter Jackson?
Peter Jackson's studio, wasn't it?
Yeah. So he
I've looked at that like.
they did that. No, they separated because that's why they had to have the break in the
because
the time frame.
They did Free as a Bird and Real Love. They were going to do the third one for the third anthology album.
I really like it.
I do. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
I really like. It's very much a Lennon song.
Yes.
It's very, but it is, and it's Lennon Jealous Guy-esque. But I loved the fact, and not many people picked up on this, but the way that they released Now and Then, and the B-side was Love Me Do, which was the first single.
Yeah.
And I can't believe no one picked up on it. I was like, no, that's the start and the end.
Yeah.
That's what they've done.
Yeah.
And I was like, and everyone was like,
first and last.
Oh, they are the best band ever. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in Liverpool. It's just like, they are the best band ever. I saw Mac Alive and I was just crying my eyes out.
I did see Mac Alive as well.
I was just crying my eyes out for the whole time.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God. I don't care that you're 112. I just love you.
I went to see him just before when he was on Back in the World tour, whatever it was called, and just before his voice had started to croak.
Yeah. I might have been on that one actually. He did Blackbird on his own. Is that one where he did Blackbird? He went up on like a plinthy thing. It got raised.
I don't know. I saw him in Manchester.
Oh, I can't remember. He was, his voice. I don't think his voice was too bad or something, but I've seen him recently. I'm like, oh mate.
Yeah, he needs to stop now, I think.
Yeah.
You can't know. That's the thing.
That's it. Yeah, he'll go until he dies, won't he?
Well, yeah, but you can't really bring the song's key down any further because it's already in the floor. It's just like Live and Let Die sounds a bit low, doesn't it? It's just like
To live and
let die. Yeah, but you get it. It happens though. It happens. That's what.
So do you reckon he's killing the songs by doing that, or?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of musicians. I don't know if it's the same with yourself. They'll record in the key in the studio and we'll sing it in a different key live. I don't know whether you've done
so,
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So kind of save your voice for the tour.
So yeah, it's called half a step. It's a step down or half a step down. Now we record half a step down as well because everyone likes what key is this in? Well, I'm trying to learn to play this and it doesn't. You told me it's G and it's not G, so But that's mainly because I write stupid songs which are bloody loud. Get up there and after an hour and a half you're like, oh god, this is going to be hard. Like so, Echoes, for example, is written in standard, is recorded in standard tuning, and then we half a step down live because it's just so high to get up there. But yeah,
so what is it that you like? Just rate your voice doing it live?
It just half a step down is literally like if you've got an E, then it will be D sharp. Then it will just be down. It will just be like it's just down in the register. So instead of going like right up there, but it's still the same chord because you do all the notes, you change them to that. So it's just easier on your voice. It's just like instead of running at 100 mile an hour, you're running at like 90.
It gives you a bit more.
It just gives you a bit of wiggle room when you do it live. And what normally happens when bands get older, Fleetwood Mac did this. They have to keep dropping the key. Yeah. Because the lower the key, the easier it is to sing because your voice as you get older gets lower, obviously. Right. But that's what Mac is doing. But there's only so far you can go before you're like, I can't go any lower because I'm literally on the floor. So he's at that stage. But I can get why he doesn't give up. I don't think I could. Yeah. just from the adrenaline alone of walking on stage and people being happy to see it. I mean...
Well, that's all he could do now, though. You just walk on stage and that'd be it. You wouldn't have to do anything.
His band do a lot of the heavy lifting on the singing and stuff like that and the playing. And
that drummer of his is ace.
Oh, yeah. He's stunning drummer.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
No,
but he's a phenomenal drummer and he backing vocals as well.
Yeah. They all are, to be fair. They're all incredible players. You normally find that with sessioners. There's a lot of sessioners that are just... way better than the actual artist. Way better because they have to be.
So when you went to Netherlands, did you take Ollie or Nick, or did you take both?
No, we didn't take any of them. They stayed at home. Yeah, we did it acoustic.
Really?
Yeah, we did it acoustic because we had to go over with the least amount of gear as possible, and Lawrence likes us to support him acoustic because it gives the audience something different to listen to as well, because obviously being our first European tour, we had no idea if we were going to make money, if we were going to lose thousands of pounds doing it and stuff. We made a little bit of money.
So how did that chat go down, like, with the drummers? Did you ask them, or did you say...
No, they're fine. The drummers, man, a cow's arse for a living. They don't care. No. No, they get it. They get it. You know, it's all part of our journey and where we want to do. We want to go back to Netherlands as a full band and stuff like that. So Nick and I'll get... Ollie was with Robert Plant playing in front of like thousands of people in amphitheatres in Italy. That boy did not mind. He was just like... Yeah, we used to get pictures from him when we were there. We'd like show him our dressing room, and his dressing room was like the hall.
Police.
No, he's a good lad. But yeah, we just... It's just the journey you got to go on as a support act. You've got to make sure that you're doing what's right for the main artist, and we'll go back there. And then this year, this year, it's not this year yet, is it? 2024, we'll be more full band everywhere we go and stuff like that. So it's and the tour we're going to do in September is going to be full band as well. Right.
So will Ollie be with you more on the tour?
Nah, Ollie's got loads of stuff on. I think Nick will be with us more. Right. I think Ollie's going to be at the EP launch in Feb. I think he's on. He's got like a few months free as well. Like, so, but we knew that from the very start when Ollie came in, because Ollie was in the band when he was 16. Yeah. And when our last drummer left, Luke said, "Just go get Ollie because we all want Ollie." Yeah. And I said, "Yeah, but he's going to be so busy with Planty." And it's just, we'll probably get 1 gig a year out of him. And we went, that's cool.
Backup drummer. Like,
that's cool, yeah. And so then because we're in a fortunate position, because Nick is just as much a part of Blue Nation as Ollie has.
It's so loud, Nick, isn't he?
Oh,
turn the amplifiers up.
Yeah. He's that boy can play, and Nick plays the part beautifully because Nick knows that. Nick will say, "I'm not part of Blue Nation," but he is. He absolutely is. Yeah. And Ollie was like, "Oh, I can't do these days, can't do that." So don't worry about it. You know, Nick doesn't want you to do these days, so he can do them. But he'll probably be around for festival season, and then the tour, maybe, we don't know. But it changes, right? When we've got... I mean, Ollie's just got the gig with Adam Zindani from Stereophonics as well. So, yeah, Ollie's career he's forging something amazing out for himself. And that's what he said to us from the very start. It's the beautiful thing about Ollie and Nick. They're both really down to earth and really honest. From the word get-go. Like all of us, really. Me and Luke are the awkward ones. Or me, probably. So, yeah.
So, you started Blue Nation. You was in it from the beginning, weren't you? So
it was me at school. I literally started it at school.
So where did the name come from?
Well, we had so many horrific names. It was
Go on, you know what?
Yeah, one... It depends how much I can swear on it.
Yeah, you can swear.
Oh, okay. So one of them, we called ourselves Flick. Right? Because the font of the L and the I... made it look on a poster from far away like fuck. So we were like, that's a great name. We wanted to be called, there was a Nexus was another one, but then there was a shampoo called Nexus. So we couldn't have that. What else did we have? We had loads of ones that just, the Hourglass Captains I think was one of them, and then we were like, that's far too long. And there was loads, and then Blue Nation just kind of stuck around. And we came from just, we explained it that the whole of the UK is kind of quite sad and down always like, oh, we've got a queue, we've got to do this, so we're quite a sad Blue Nation. And then we thought, well, what we try and do with our live shows and music is try and take whatever issues people are having them out of that situation and having a good time. People always say they leave our shows laughing and smiling. That's fine for us. That's what we want, kind of thing. So
we had to change our name ourselves, didn't we? Yeah. We was actually called Twat Chat. But then we realised getting guests was a bit of a pain because the guest thought there was the twat.
Oh, see, in this case, I know. So you're fine with me. Yeah, me and Luke, yeah.
So all the guests were mentioning, like, am I the twat in this conversation? It's like, no, we're the twats, you're the chat.
Well, and the other side of it as well was, that was Steve's side. My side of it was, I kept telling my daughter and everything, I do a podcast, what's it called? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you do have to have a name that you can repeat.
Yeah. I was also trying to get a girl that was obsessed with brothels on, and when your name was Twat Chat, it was kind of like...
Oh, yeah, that could go the wrong way. She was obsessed with brothels.
Yeah. I thought that'd be quite an interesting chat. So,
like going to them?
Yeah. She goes to brothels and she's a swinger and stuff like that. I thought that'd be a good chat.
So it's a proper lifestyle thing for her.
Yeah.
I only just recently learnt about the pineapple thing, about the upside down pineapple. Did you know this?
No.
Oh, my God.
Tell us.
Change your world, boys. So here we go. Hang on to your hats.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. So I never knew this was an inside code sign thing. TikTok's an amazing thing. That if someone's got an upside down pineapple like pendant, or if there's an upside down pineapple in their shopping trolley, or if they've got an upside down pineapple lampshade, they're swingers.
Right. So if you accidentally drop your pineapple into your shopping trolley, you might get hit.
It makes shopping so much more interesting. Just walking around looking at people's trolleys.
I'm gonna do that next time. Next time
Don't approach anyone though, because but apparently it's normally if they've got a piece of jewellery or a piece of clothing, pineapple upside down. Yeah, apparently that's the universal sign.
Oh, I didn't know
apparently
that.
so.
I'm gonna try it when she goes shopping.
Just do it on a line.
Pineapple and stick it in upside down.
Don't. She's like, this man and a woman had a really weird conversation with me today, Asta.
A pack of condoms outside of it.
Yeah. Just to really get home the point.
Right,
yeah, apparently so. Yeah, that could be. There you go. There's a fact for you. It could be complete bullshit, but
it could be wrong.
Yeah, it could be completely.
It was
wrong.
a plum upside down.
No, it's definitely pineapple because I've not eaten pineapple since. So yeah, I'm just like I'm a bit weirded out by it. Right. Yeah,
I've not had pineapple since Little Nicky. Yeah. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
He was sticking pineapples up his ass when Hitler's ass.
Wow. Not seeing that one.
Have you not? No. Yeah, that put me off pineapples.
Yeah. Well, now there's another reason. Do you know what I saw the other day, right? No. You know, The Grinch, the film with Jim Carrey, right? Have you seen the scene in that where they're all putting their car keys into a bowl?
Seems familiar.
What? Literally, when they're all... I watched it the other day, I had to rewind it with my missus. I was like, they've literally just done a swingers reference in The Grinch. And I was like, she was like, no. I said, yeah, they were just putting all their car keys in a big bowl, like they're having a party. I was like, how did I miss this as a kid? I was just like, I was like,
you want to know on the code? They could have put upside down pineapples. You want to know as a kid, would you?
Pineapples everywhere.
You want to know?
I know. Yeah, I miss stuff like that all the time. Yeah, ruining my childhood.
Do you want to play Factory set?
Can I have the answers?
See if you can get on the board a bit higher than Luke.
I thought I was higher than him last time. Oh, I thought he got less than me.
No.
Right, make him easy.
Okay.
Or just lie.
What is your name?
Just pause this one a second. We'll go to the toilet.
You're going to the toilet then? Okay. Pause this.
Who's number one? And what, they've got 8?
Eight. Sarah Heim.
Oh,
She's an actor in Canada. She's amazing at it. I thought there's no ending. I've not got enough on the list.
Oh. So how many did Luke get?
Luke got 3. You got 2 last time.
Oh, I got 3.
So based on alphabetical, if you get 3, you'll be above him.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
This is where I go out in round 1, innit? Yeah. I literally go out in round 1 and goes, no, do over. Do it again.
Cut that. We'll delete that. Go again. Until we get 3.
Until we get 4.
Yeah.
It's going to be as many chances as I can get. Oh, man.
Play the music.
Stand clear.
It's fact or reset.
Right. Number 1. This could be true or false, so we'll find out, yeah. Oak trees symbolise knowledge, strength and loyalty.
True.
Well done.
Right, that's one.
Yeah.
No, that's 1.
An oak tree produces about 10 million acorns during its lifetime.
Right, hang on. Let me think about this. 10 million acorns. Depends how big the tree is. 100 years? Well, I say true.
True, yeah. The term coccyx, also known as your tailbone, is derived from the Greek word cuckoo, because the curved shape of the tailbone resembles the bird's beak.
Going out of a tree question again. I'm on 2 though, right? Oh, see, I'm going to say true.
It's true.
Oh,
well
get
done.
in.
It is.
Now I'm with 3. Stop.
There are
Number 4.
There are 6,000 different types of mice, and one of the breeds are born with no eyes and no ears.
Right, hang on. Let's think about this. 6,000 breeds. Now, mice like to go for it, don't they? So I don't think they're too fussy with partners. So that would make sense. But then when you're saying the no eyes and no eyes, no ears.
Yeah.
This is stupid enough to be true, and also, see, I'm trying to gauge his micro reactions by looking at him.
Oh, yeah.
Or it could,
this game's harder in real.
or it could, yeah, it is. I was way better than this last time.
He put sunglasses on.
I'm gonna say, if I get this wrong, I've got 4. I'm gonna say false.
Well done, you're on 4. A baby has around 30,000 taste buds. They are not just on the tongue, but also on the sides, back, and roof of the mouth. Adults have about 10,000.
Okay, so that means your tongue, when you've got it, is new, and it's better when you're a baby than when you're an adult. So that makes perfect sense for me. But then, oh mate, this is far
so
too
random.
This is so far too much pressure. I'm gonna say false.
It's true.
Oh,
I got 4.
Yeah, do you know what I'm doing when I go home? I'm going, did you know? A baby. What would you say to this? Oh, I was going to say. Oh.
There we go. We got 4.
4. Wow. Suck it, Luke.
Yeah. What are you there?
Yes. 9th. Oh, I've pushed
Matthew
him.
Milligan, you're up 5th.
5th. Get in.
Yeah. Well done.
Get in.
Do you want to play another game that Luke played that you didn't?
How good was Luke at it?
He got 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. That's good.
Yeah.
Is it a difficult game?
It's music reverse.
Oh, Luke will be good with this. Yes, we'll play this.
Yeah.
Luke will be way better than me on this. I'll happily lose to him on this.
So it's 5 of your songs,
5 of your songs
played in reverse.
Oh, if it's our songs.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, yeah. So are they the same songs that Luke did?
They're the same ones as Luke did, yeah. They're exactly the same ones.
Okay.
Right.
In reverse.
In reverse.
How many times do I get to hear them?
I will play one. Number 1.
17. Dragging Me Down.
We'll go for Dragging Me Down.
Oh, I don't get to know the answer now.
Oh, well, no, we'll give them at the end.
That is Dragging Me Down. I'm sure it is. Oh, I like the way you didn't choose the chorus. You gave me the verse.
It's number 2.
That's Echoes. That's definitely Echoes. Sounds quite good backwards, doesn't it?
Okay, number Echoes, number 3.
Every single time.
That sounds cultish.
That does. Do you know what really scared me then? I got a little tiny little nose from a kid. No, it's all right. Stay there. It's all right. You can stay there. You stay there. You stay there. You're my good luck charm now.
Yeah, I'll get you after to finish this. Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Yeah. So you're going for what?
Every single time, that is. I'm pretty sure.
Every single time.
What's your name?
Jack.
Jack. Yeah. Old friends. Old friends. Definitely old friends. This is
straight in with that one, then.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is old friend. I can tell that one.
He's confident with them.
I'm confident. I'm really confident. This is where I get humiliated when it's like something completely different. Strangers. I only because the riff was backwards. That's the only way. That's the only way I got that one right. Oh my lord!
Normal. Dragging Me Down.
Yes, that was number 1, wasn't it?
Number 1. Well done. Yeah. Number 2.
Echoes. I got that one.
Number 3.
Every single time. Oh, I've got to get 5 out of 5.
Friends. Number 5. Strangers. The winner.
It's as if I wrote them. Do you know what? Dragging Me Down was hard. The only reason I got Dragging Me Down was because at the end, right, there's that reverse bit. There was I had to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again in the studio. I had to do those 3 notes for about 5 hours.
Oh, did you?
Ding, ding, ding. I had to do those notes for about 5 hours with different guitars because we weren't getting the right. That's the only way I got it because I heard. Ding, ding, ding. I had it backwards.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like...
Well, they said when they play the song until you know it backwards, didn't they? Play it over and over till you know it backwards.
Yeah. So, Luke, suck it once again.
You battered him, right?
That's twice I've battered you.
You actually beat the Dirts US as well, because they only got 3 out of 5 as well on their songs. Yeah. So.
That's because Jack was my lucky man. He scared the crap out of me with his little wet nose. By the way, Jack is a dog for everyone that's listening. He's not just like a child that walked in licking my fingers. I was
going to say, I've got my pants down.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. But if you need to hear songs in reverse, make sure you've got Jack the dog with you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so cute.
We're all right playing that game. We're not going to get done off your manager or your dad or whatever.
Nah, I consented to it. It's fine.
Right.
How many seconds did you play? Because we only get played if it's over a certain amount.
Oh, you're all right. We only a few seconds here and there.
Oh, no, we want more, yeah. Put it on for at least 30 seconds.
Want some kind of sponsors.
Yeah, Echoes sounded good backwards. I like that.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that. When they start...
I like the new, not acapella, what is it, acoustic version?
Yeah.
They released, that's good.
Yeah, it was... it's weird because people have gone like... Oh, you must have done overdubs, and you must. Nah, seriously, I can hear when I go off key, and you can hear where Luke comes in late on his bass, because that's why we wanted it.
Yeah, he's calling him out though.
Yeah,
Luke,
there's loads of mistakes by me as well, to be fair. But that's how we wanted it. Yeah. Well, next year we've got the next single's going to come out February 3rd. Hand Me Down's coming out February 2nd.
Feb 3rd.
Is the EP launch.
Right.
Yeah. And then the EP's coming out. So it'll be Strangers.
I better put that date to me.
Do it.
Because I will forget.
Yeah.
When are we going watching them?
February 3rd.
Is that when we're watching?
The EP
and
launch.
then when's the new album?
So the EP will be out that night.
Right.
So you'll be able to get the EP.
Right.
And then
the same night as
the same
play.
night as the launch.
Right.
Yeah. See, we think about
Interesting,
this
that,
stuff,
innit?
mate. We think about it. Yeah. But yeah, and there might be some new merch. There might. Be.
Right. Yeah.
We're working on that as well. But we're just trying to make it affordable for people because we want to make sure it's right. And the band that's supporting as well, Jamie Porter, they're a great band. They're really, really good. You'll like them.
I'm running out of space for your merch.
Mate, that's how we get you. That's how we get you. It's actually going to turn into a cult. That's how we do it.
Have a tattoo sheet on it.
Yeah. Oh, some guy in the Netherlands got Luke's signature as a tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He didn't want my signature. I was well disappointed. So I've got a picture on my phone.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, Jack. I stopped.
But I mean,
stroking you.
if he become massive, is he going to sell his arm?
I don't know, but Luke happily signed it. And I was like, this is insane.
So what did he do? Like, sign his arm and he went over and tattooed the same?
Yeah, he's tattooed over it. Yeah. I got a picture of it. And Luke turned to me and said, do you want his signature? And he was like, no, I'm a bass player. I was like,
really?
Yeah. So he only wanted Luke's. Yeah, I didn't mind. I was like, screw you.
Didn't want to do it anyway.
I didn't want to do it anyway. I was going to put a massive signature all over his chest.
On his forehead.
Yeah. Have that. Yeah.
And tattoo that.
I literally saw it today. Yeah. Look. Still loading. Look.
That's mad, that, isn't it?
Yeah. How mad's that?
Wouldn't it be bad if you had like a shite signature?
And then
just like a doctor's one.
We met the tallest man on earth.
How tall is he?
He was 6'7".
He is a big man.
He was at one of the gigs. Mates looked like
I heard him a Sakusi, innit?
Lumpa.
Yeah. I said, what's those things from Lord of the Rings? Frodo.
Frodo. Yeah.
It's like Frodo Baggins, didn't he? Yeah. I'll send you those pictures and you can put them up to what the hell Neil was talking about.
Yeah.
You're coming home with me, Jack. You're coming home with me because you're such a well-behaved dog, not like our dog.
Have you got a Cocker Spaniel?
No, we've got...
Whose Cocker Spaniel was that? I've seen a picture.
That will be my mother-in-law's.
Right, because I've got one downstairs. It's a puppy.
Is it nuts?
Cage and it's
Is it nuts?
Yeah,
it's nuts.
Yeah.
George was nuts, to be
right.
fair. No, I've got a... It's a street dog from North Macedonia, and it's 22 different breeds.
Was it?
Yeah, we did the DNA test thing.
Right.
She's just an absolute mongrel, God bless her. But
they're the best dogs, they don't die. They never get ill.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, that, like, don't let your dogs eat chestnuts or conkers or whatever because they're really poisonous. Oh, yeah, she smashed a load of them down. Yeah,
they don't die.
Yeah, she is Terminator of the dog world. And she's bizarrely intelligent. It's terrifying. We got her one of those, you know what? What's it got? Nutritional things for dogs that, like, you put it in this puzzle thing and it takes them 4 hours to open it, and they get really knackered after it, and they don't then bother because she's like really high energy. Yeah, and it's like some sliding doors and you got biscuits and all that stuff in it. I thought, it's like 15.
Before is it a circle?
No, it's like a square thing,
right, a square one.
And all this stuff slides across, and there's like doorways, and I was like, brilliant, great. She slid across the first doorway, got the biscuit, sniffed the other biscuits, grabbed it by the side, threw it in the air, so it hit the deck, broke, and all the biscuits went everywhere. And I'm like, I'm scared shitless of my dog now. I swear to God, she's just
take over the land.
She's a genius.
Yeah, they found workarounds, didn't they, when they're smart?
Yeah.
Mine's like, you're supposed to pull a drawer out, then slide it along to get the treat. Instead, it just picks the door up and moves it along.
Oh, yeah.
So it's on the lock.
It's terrifying.
It's like weird.
I'm like, yeah, it's fine. She won't work this out. We have those Kongs as well. You put like biscuits
and
peanut butter
them.
in. Yeah, and freeze it and stuff like that. Yeah. She has half of it. Can't be bothered to get the rest of it. Brings it over to me and goes, scoop that out for me.
Oh, really?
Just looked at me like, I ain't carrying on. I was just like, oh my God.
Man just eats the Kong and swallows it.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah,
because they can do that. But yeah, it's she's a mate. Coco Kenobi is the name.
Really?
Yeah.
Coco Kenobi.
Well, I get I get the second name.
Right.
So, but the thing I love is being at the vet and them go Coco Kenobi, and I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Did you say the full name as well?
Oh yeah. Our cat's called River Ray Skywalker. And then the other cat is called Harrison Solo.
Really?
Yeah, because my wife was like, Harrison's a nice name. And I'm like, yes, it is, isn't it? She goes, I'm not having Han Solo. I was like, no, let's have Harrison Solo. Yeah. She goes, has that got anything to do with the character? And I was like, no. Yeah, I get true. I like the second name.
So does your dog get on with your cats?
Yeah, she's sound.
Yeah.
She gets a little bit. She's only 2. She gets a bit resource guardy with some stuff because she's a street dog. But we've been training her. But we had a chat to a woman who trains street dogs, and she says, look, you forget everything you know about dogs. These dogs are like a different level because they've literally grown up on the streets. They just know what they're doing, and you've just got to, you know, you got to like be the pack leader and all that kind of stuff. I mean, once I had to stand on a chair over her. And you know, like dogs won't look you in the eye. She looked me in the eyes for 5 minutes. And I'm staring at her for 5 minutes because you can't back down, can you? Yeah. Because then they're like, oh yeah, I've got you. Yeah, 5 minutes, complete eye contact. And I'm like, oh Jesus, I don't know how long I can do. Because she's like, I will outweigh you. You know, it's just like, and to be fair, she looked away. But yeah, she's strong on that pack mentality stuff.
So what made you go for a street dog from? Where was it?
North Macedonia. It's my wife's brilliant idea because I was like, we went to the dog shelter and round the corner. We've got like a garden and a massive house. We've got a good house and stuff. And they said, oh no, your house is too small. And we were like, oh yeah, but we want to get a dog and you can do a home check and all that. I said, oh no, the square feet. And the house is fine, right? Yeah. And my wife saw this dog it's the Nala Dog Rescue, and they do amazing stuff on there. Right. And he said, I've seen this dog, should we get her? I said, oh, let's go in for it. We'll never get her. Literally.
That never happens.
10 minutes later, and we've got her.
Yeah, you can't go in looking at dogs and not come out with a dog.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she's just... Yeah, she's a stunning dog. She's... I think her grandparents were like a mountain dog and a chihuahua.
Right.
And I'm like,
what a mix.
Either way, you don't want to know how that worked.
I don't know.
But she's amazing. She's absolutely...
That's brilliant.
She's a stunning.
Brilliant.
But she's not as well behaved as you, Jack. She's a pain in the arse.
Jack's an attention seeker, though.
I know, but I love it, though. What breed is he? Is he a Staffy?
He's a jug, apparently.
A jug?
Yeah. Not having a Jack Russell
and
a pug.
Definitely looks
Staffy.
I mean, it's just that he's like, I'm going over to Neil. Oh, yes. See, you're so amazing. Yeah. Dogs are just ace, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're better than humans, aren't they?
I'll get back tonight, right? I'll get back. And I'll go in, and she'll be beside herself, Coco, with just happy to see me. And the wife will be on Hogwarts. And I'll walk in, she goes, how'd it go? Yeah, and the dog will just be like, yes,
yeah, my owner's back.
Yeah. And sniffing you for Jack as well.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
Yes, you will be, yeah.
Do you want to sound this guitar then?
Yes, mate, yes. I'm happy
to. Make it official?
Make it official.
Make it official.
I'll get married.
Yeah, we can do that. No, we can't now.
I do.
Where do you want it signed? Oh, Jack.
On the main bit.
You need to get down from me, buddy. Oh, no, that's around your neck. Nearly killed your dog. No, buddy. I need to sign this now. Yeah.
Jack.
You get down, son. There
Jack,
you go.
Come. Jack.
He's like...
Jack. All right. There we go.
It's just when he jumped down and the wire was around his neck, I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh. Where'd you want on the front here, yeah?
Yeah.
Here was a placement on it.
You might as well while you're here.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want me to play? Something I can play.
Yeah.
Don't be like some U2 song.
Go on, get that. So which song do you want to pick? Echoes, seeing as that's...
Echoes?
Yep, do that.
Seeing as this podcast was made on mental health.
Echoes is... I'll do it in my higher register so I don't kill you, because this is a smallish room and you'll be like, oh, my ears! Please don't try to calm my mind. It's almost over. I can feel the fear inside as I grow older. You don't need to wait, 'cause time's been wasted. Echoes calling, scream out loud. The echoes calling. go.
Oh,
I won't do the whole song. So you got to sit there and listen to me.
It's all right, yeah.
Fantastic.
I'd be like that. You'd be like, oh, I've got another 3 minutes to sit here and listen to this. Sounding better in reverse.
That's fantastic.
Yes, mate. So, I think is, I hate
Do you
saying.
want to practice on your ukulele first?
Oh, so you
Feel
know
like
what
it's
you
a
do?
special- That's a special guitar, that one.
Yeah.
Just in case pen doesn't work.
Do you want? I'm sure it will. Do you want just name or do you want a message?
It's like a baby version of that, isn't it?
I was going to say, where am I going to put this? It's like that.
Baby version.
I think on that one, it's probably just name, isn't
I'll
it?
just do name, see if it works. Yes, it works.
Oh, that's nice, that.
There we go.
Beautiful.
He's used to signing, isn't he?
Hey, mate, I've done them enough.
I'm
Oh.
constantly signing things, me myself. Just getting a new signature together. Just in
Let me
case
do it
one
this
day we're
way.
big. You know.
Oh, it's out of tune again.
Oh, it's all
Yep.
falling over. That wasn't me.
Cut.
To get facts, give me tree questions.
That's brilliant.
There you go, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
It's-
Thank you for
You've done
thank you for having me.
It's been brilliant.
I'll leave I'll leave the pick here as well. There you go. Have the pick.
Fantastic. How good is that?
There you
That's
go.
going on the wall, though. That's,
There you go. Is that behind? No, behind.
yeah, to go on
Oh
that
yeah,
wall, though.
you got the come back home stuff as well.
David, yeah.
There's only like 20 of them posters.
Was there?
Yeah.
No, there's not. You're lying.
I swear to God.
Really?
I swear on my dog's life. Notice I didn't say my wife's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Tell your dad, thanks.
Sign that, Murdoch.
Right. Now sign the TV.
Yeah.
Sign the
I'll sign
the
whatever.
window.
I'll sign whatever you want. I don't mind. People are like, "Oh, you don't mind signing stuff?" I was like, "Nah, not
Tell
at
you
all."
what, while you're there, give me daughters a sign as well.
Do you want the white pen?
White, but have you got a black pen somewhere or what?
I haven't. You'll have to use white, haven't we?
You
Have
sure?
we not got a black pen somewhere, no?
But to Mia.
MIA.
To Mia and Emma.
Well, white work on pink. Yeah.
MIA,
Should do,
yeah.
shouldn't
That's my wife's name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Give it to your wife, that guitar.
And Emma.
And Emily.
Emily. Oh, that was close, wasn't it?
Oh, how do you spell Emily?
Oh.
Is it two L's or?
No,
Oh,
just one.
I've done it the old school way.
Okay.
What did you say? Keep being creative. There we go.
Keep being a butterfly.
There
That's
we
it.
go. There we go.
There you go.
Now you have to explain that to her.
I will do, yeah.
The butterfly thing.
It's better than the
Forest-
crapping
forest-
puppy, though, isn't
Puppy.
it? Yeah.
Crapping puppy.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Hey, no worries.
Ah, it's been fantastic having you.
No,
It really is.
and again, sorry for being late. I promise you that
No,
was,
no,
that
no,
was
no.
not that was not a rock star thing. That was just the M6 traffic doing my head in.
You heard it here first. He's a rebel.
I'm the most unrebellious person you'll ever meet. Yeah.
Cute, yeah. It's been brilliant anyway.
No, thank you for having me.
Fashionably late, that's what it was.
Is that what it
No, I
is, yeah?
told you. I just for all the listeners, I did tell them. I said the traffic half 3, and then it was like, no, it's 4 o'clock, and then I think I was 2 minutes past 4. Then I was petrified. I was banging on the wrong door. So yeah,
That's a travel for you though, isn't it?
nah,
I
it's
appreciate
all right.
that. That's
Wait, it's normally about 2 hours,
I was
but
going to
it's
say,
like
generally,
3
it should
and a
be
half.
about 1.5, 2 hours.
still
Yeah.
far. I think that's the furthest anyone's travelled for this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, we've
you're
had
good
people from
guys, though.
Camelot.
Yeah, but you're
that
good
was
guys though, and you're
furthest.
doing good stuff. So therefore, you need to show a bit of appreciation.
Good rewards. Having
Yeah,
a man
exactly.
like yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, fantastic.
fantastic.
Stop the
Absolutely
video.
brilliant having you there.
No, thank you, boys.
Have a
I always,
video on you.
I always forget it's on video as well.
So do I.
Look at me trying to look like John Lennon from Wish.com. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Right.
Love
See you
it.
later. Ciao.
Bye-bye.